The following is a production of the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network. It's time for Van Buren County Warriors Baseball, streaming online on the Atomo Radio YouTube channel. Now, let's head down to the field with the voice of your Van Buren County Warriors, Shan Moquin.
Folks, we're back with you, and we're going to jump right into it. First pitch from Reed Kite to the leadoff man for 22, Drake Irwin, is ball one. Boy, they didn't give us much time. Irwin, number 22 in the leadoff spot, senior shortstop. They didn't give us much time. They were getting right after it. And head coach Ron Walker out to take a guard off of Reed Kite there or something. We'll get you some averages here as we try to on the way. Drake Irwin, 431 for him. Ball two to him. Reed Kite on the mound for the Warriors. See if we can set you up with him pitching here. Number 3, a freshman. Takes that one. Does Irwin for ball 3. 3-0. Kite on the season, pitched in 3 games, a start, 0-1 record without a save, 5 innings pitched, 146 total pitches, 21 official at-bats, a .238 average, and he walked them on 4 straight. Leadoff walk there for Irwin. Finished the line on Kite. .238 average against him, 5 hits, 7 runs, 5 earned, 5 hits, 7 runs, 5 earned, 8 walks, 2 hit batters, 4 strikeouts, 7.00 ERA. Up next, number 32, Bryson Reed, the sophomore right fielder. Reed at 467. There goes the runner. The pitch was a ball. It's going to be a steal of second. Runner immediately in scoring position. On the stolen base, it's 1-0. On 5 pitches, they got a runner. Scoring position on a walk, a stolen base, 1-0 to Reed. He's at 467. They're both right-handed batters so far. Reed Kite is in there. Batter was just not really ready. I mean, he was in there and ready, but just looked at that one. Maybe just a red light, see if Reed Kite could find the zone, and he did. Number 30, Connor McFall, senior first baseman, on deck. Kite's working out of the stretch. Low. Reed watched the ball, 2-1. We're at the Mohawk Invite. Moravia High School, Moravia, Iowa. Second game of the day for both teams. Moravia defeated Albia 10-zip. First game of the day. The Warriors lost to Mount Ayr 11-0. A pitch bounced to Meek. Knocks it down at third, but bobbles it, and runner at second will stay. And that's going to be an E5 over there. Reed will reach on that E5. First error of the day on the Warriors, first and second, nobody out. For number 30 in the 3 spot, Connor McFall, senior first baseman. He's at 327. Coming into play today. Game time conditions are about the same, I would say. We didn't really get to do a pregame show or anything. Bounced low, or that one's low and outside to McFall, 1-0. But if we did do a pregame show, Van Buren County Community School District would sponsor that, where they have one goal, be a great school for all kids, Warrior Pride countywide. We'll get to as many stats as we can throughout the game. Albia comes in 8-13, 2-6 at home, 6-7 on the road. Next pitch bounced or grounded past Jackson Meek out into left field, runner around second. He's going to score, and it's going to be an RBI single for Connor McFall. Runner from first goes to second. Irwin scores. It's 1-0. Albia, we got to get the scoring summary going here. On the top of the first, Warriors the home team again. The McFall single scores 1-zip. Albia in there now is number 35, the cleanup man Isaac Helm, junior. Strike one swinging center fielder, 0-1 to him. Into play today, let's get his average, 204. First and second, nobody out. Albia leads it 1-0. Called strike 2. 0-2. So run on a hit and an error so far. Reed Kite to check a second. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Reed Kite gets his first strikeout of the day of Isaac Helm. First out of the inning. Goes down on strikes, swinging. That strikeout brought to you by Slayton Polaris. Up next in the 5 spot in the order, number 17, Jackson Strickler, senior left fielder. Strickler with an average of 132 coming into play today. First and second still now with 1 out. Albie has tallied once on a hit and an error by the Warriors. So far, the pitch from Kite. Low and outside. 1-0 to Strickler. Up next is number 12, Carson Sohn. He's a senior pitcher. Kite will spin and throw to second. Millard at short makes the catch, runner back safely. Post-game show today, brought to you by Crane Concrete Ready Mix. Starting lineups, which we're going through right now, Dowd's Lumber and Home Center. Inning recaps, the Complexion Company. Strikeouts by the pitchers on the mound, Slayton Polaris. The pitch from Reed Kite is in there. And the count is 1-1 to Strickler. All the innings, 1 through 7 if necessary, Cranston Family Funeral Home. Van Buren County Hospital, game time conditions. I can get you those in a minute. I can double check them. Maybe in between innings I'll do that if I can get caught up. Back and they'll throw again. Geez, and it gets away. E1 into center field. And, man, I wish they would stop committing errors, trying to pick off runners. It's just... So that allows Reed to go to third on an E1. Second error of the inning. And try to check the game time conditions for you here. Those are brought to you by Van Buren County Hospital. See what we got. The count is 1-1 to the batter Strickler. It's 81 now. Feels like 82. It's partly cloudy. Check him at first. He's back. What time were we underway today, AJ? How many minutes we've been streaming? 2:43 underway? Yeah. Okay. 2:48. That pitch. Fly to left. Simmons with the catch. Runners retreat. So Strickler, second out of the inning, and the 16th pitch from Reed Kite of the inning. Fly out to Simmons and left. So now 2 outs and 2 on. First and third. Albie has tallied a run on a hit. 2 errors by the Warriors. Humidity is at 43%. Winds west-northwest at 7 miles per hour. 2:48 underway at, AJ says. I like it. Check him at first. He's back safely. So, this is number 12. 6th spot in the order, Carson Sohn, the pitcher today for Albia. He's a senior, 136 for him. Braxton Bettis in the on-deck circle. 036 for him, according to my stats. Albia's conference record is 5-8. In the last 5, they are 3-2. Try to go through some of those stats. Maybe just take some 30-second break today. Low and outside, runner from first stealing. Goes to second. It's McFall. Stolen base. Second and third now with 2 out. Pitch to the batter was a ball. It's 1-0. Albia's wins this year. We can look at those. Twin Cedars, twice over Eddyville, Blakesburg, Fremont. Winfield, Mount Union, Columbus. Sheraton, and twice over Clark Community. 2-0 now to the batter, Sohn. I believe they got a win last night over Cardinal, right? What was the score of that one? Swung on, popped up, right side, up and out of play. 12-4. They beat Cardinal last night. So you can add that to their wins as well. 2-1 now to Sohn. Losses have come to Oskaloosa, twice to Centerville, once to Eddyville, Blacksburg, Fremont, Mount Pleasant, Davis County, Fairfield, twice to Cardinal, Knoxville, and Sheraton. Those are the losses. A bouncer back up the middle. Millard, gloves, throws on the run to Kirkhart. Oh, it's off his glove. Going to allow 2 to score on the E. I'm going to have to give that one to Kirkhart, I think. Looked like a pretty good throw by Millard. No RBIs, as that should have been the third out of the inning. Sohn reaches on an E3, third error of the inning on the Warriors. Allows 2 to score as Reed and McFall come around to score 3 runs here in the inning. Courtesy runner is at first. I don't know who it is, but number 2. Yeah, Cale Kester, maybe. Courtesy running for Sohn, the pitcher. In there now is number 8, Braxton Bettis. Ball 1 to him. He's a sophomore third baseman. His average, 0.36, left-handed batter. He'll swing on that one and pop it up on the infield, right down the first base line in foul territory. Reed Kite sliding. Kirkhart makes the catch right by him. Bettis, the third out of the inning on the pop out to Kirkhart at first. Albia gets 3 runs on a hit, 3 errors by the Warriors, and they end up leaving 1 on base on 22 pitches for Kite to get the Warriors through the first inning. So we played a half an inning. It's 3-0 Albia. When they bat again in the top of the second, it'll be 8-9-1. Fisher, Crosser, and Irwin, top of the order, due up for them. Warriors coming to the plate. Leadoff man is Reed Kite. Then McKinney and Creek Kite due up for Van Buren County in the bottom of the first, looking to get some runs. Come on back with us after 60 seconds. You're tuned into Warrior Baseball right here on the Atumo Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hisson, and this is your Van Buren County Community School District Weekly Report. We want to congratulate the class of 2026. We wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors. Always remember, if you need help, support, or guidance of any kind, please reach out to a member of our team. We will gladly do what we can to assist you. We want to thank our staff that are retiring or moving on to new adventures for all that they did for our students. We still have a few openings in our district. Please contact us if you're interested. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
Refresh your skin and feel your best with a visit to the Complexion Company Laser and Aesthetics in Batavia, your premier destination for ultimate head-to-toe care. Boost your energy with premium IV hydration drips, experience the skin-smoothing power of microneedling and medical-grade chemical peels, or try their state-of-the-art M-Sculpt Neo and M-Cella treatments for body sculpting and wellness. They also offer expert permanent makeup, lip blushing, and clear skin acne scar treatments. Book your visit with the Complexion Company in Batavia today. We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Atumo Radio Group Sports Network.
Back with you here from Moravia High School, the Mohawk Invite. Start the bottom of the first. Warriors trail at 3-0. It's Reed Kite, Eli McKinney, and Creek Kite, the 3 due up. Then Millard, Simmons, and Kirkhart. Then Young, Meek, and the DH Pilcher for Harriman. Carson Sohn, the first pitch, is called strike to Reed Kite, 0-1. Reed Kite 0 for 3 in that game against Mount Ayr. Reached on an error. Into play today, 341. Bright pink bat in hand, lone outside on a bender from Sohn. It's 1-1. Try to give you some more stats on Albia. Batting average leaders, Bryson Reed's at 467. Drake Irwin, 431. Connor McFall, 327 for Albia. Trying to get through some stuff that we would have got to. That's high for a ball. To Reed Kite, 2-1. Albia's leading hit leaders, Reed and Irwin with 28 each. McFall has 18. The RBI leaders, Reed with 21, McFall with 10, Isaac Helm with 9. Irwin leads them in runs scored with 19. That pitch outside corner strike, 2-2. Irwin leads them with 19 runs scored and steals. Ty Colbank and Reed each have 10. And you can look at the conference standings in that South Central too here in a little bit. The 2-2 from Sohn to Reed Kite, high and outside. That is ball 3, 3-2. Let's take a look at Sohn. He's number 12, a senior, pitched in 7 games, started 3 with an 0-3 record. Without a save, 25 innings pitched, and a payoff is going to be coming here to Reed Kite. Here it is. Fouled back to the right of us. We'll do it again from 3-2. Sohn, 25 innings pitched, 433 total pitches. 95 official at-bats against them, a 253 average. 24 hits, 20 runs, 16 earned, 18 walks, 4 hit batters, 26 strikeouts, a 4.48 ERA. The next payoff. Fouled off down the first base line towards the Albia dugout. Once again, we'll do it again from 3 and 2. Starting to get caught up here. Like I said, they really got the field ready, and we were off and running without any really pregame show or anything. Got you some game time conditions. As a called strike 3 to Reed Kite goes down looking. First out of the inning. First one by Sohn recorded. Let's get through some of our other sponsors here. Coaches and players interviews after the game. Dixon's Mattress Outlet in Bloomfield. Today's player of the game. Pilot Grove Savings Bank. Pitching changes. Dowd's Quick Step of Dowd's. Any Warrior home runs. Smithburg Automotive. Game recap. Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive. And today's first pitch was brought to you by First Iowa State Bank. That was at 2:48 p.m. Thanks to my cameraman and on-site producer, AJ. The pitch. Called strike to the Warriors' second batter. Number 11, Eli McKinney, the senior center fielder. McKinney was 0 for 2 with a walk against Mount Ayr just a few minutes ago. 273 into play today. 43% humidity, winds west-northwest at 7 miles per hour. Air is light and it feels good. Called strike 2. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. Calling for 2 to 3 inches, so crops are going to get more moisture. Eli McKinney calls time and backs out of there. Try to get you some, where's Albia at in the conference? Towards the bottom, 8 and 12, 6 and 8 in the league. The pitch. Fouled off left side by McKinney. And we'll do it again from 0 and 2. Talk to you about the South Central Conference standings where Albia resides. Knoxville 12 and 5, 10 and 2. Cardinal 12 and 4, 10 and 4. Sheraton 10 and 6, 8 and 3. Centerville 11 and 8, 8 and 6. Davis County 11 and 9, 6 and 8. Albia 8 and 12, 6 and 8. The pitch lined out to left by McKinney. A couple steps to his left, and the left fielder makes the catch. That's Strickler out there. McKinney, the second out of the inning on the fly out to left. Let's finish those conference standings in the South Central. Clark Community 6 and 14, 3 and 12. Eddyville Blacksburg Fremont 5 and 15, 3 and 12. No action for any of those teams today, other than Albia being here at the Mohawk Invite. Up next for the Warriors in the 3 spot is number 13, Creek Kite, the sophomore catcher. Let's see what he did. First pitch to him. Bounced foul towards the Warrior dugout, third base side. Creek Kite 0 for 3, grounded into a double play against Mount Ayr. Count to him 0 and 1. McKinney was at 273, the last batter into play today. Creek Kite, forgot to write down to get his average here. Forgot one thing. Creek Kite 389. Tapper at the plate for a foul ball. It's 0 and 2 to Cree. The 0-2, swing and a miss. Creek Kite goes down on strikes, swinging. Third out of the inning. Warriors are retired in order. When they bat in the bottom of the second, 4, 5, and 6, Millard, Simmons, and Kirkhart due up for Van Buren County in the second. 15 pitches for Sohn to get through Albia through the first inning. And after a 60-second break, the Blue Demons going to be coming back to the plate. 8, 9, and 1. Fisher, Crosser, and Irwin, the top of the order, due up for them. We've played one. It's 3-0 Albia. Come on back for more Warrior Baseball. You're tuned into it right here on the Atemo Radio Group, YouTube Sports Channel.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hisson, and this is your Van Buren County Community School District Weekly Report. We want to congratulate the class of 2026. We wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors. Always remember, if you need help, support, or guidance of any kind, please reach out to a member of our team. We will gladly do what we can to assist you. We want to thank our staff that are retiring or moving on to new adventures for all that they did for our students. We still have a few openings in our district. Please contact us if you're interested. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
Refresh your skin and feel your best with a visit to the Complexion Company Laser and Aesthetics in Batavia, your premier destination for ultimate head-to-toe care. Boost your energy with premium IV hydration drips, experience the skin-smoothing power of microneedling and medical-grade chemical peels, or try their state-of-the-art M-Sculpt Neo and M-Cella treatments for body sculpting and wellness. They also offer expert permanent makeup, lip blushing, and clear skin acne scar treatments. Book your visit with the Complexion Company in Batavia today. We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Atemo Radio Group Sports Network.
Back with you here, the Utemo Radio broadcast booth. More Albia stats. Head coach is Brad DeMoss. And ERA leaders, Jackson Strickler, 2.18 and 25 2/3 innings pitched. Carson Sohn on the mound today, 4.48, 25 innings pitched. Strickler leads them in strikeouts with 39, wins with 3. Albia averaging 4.6 runs per game, giving up 5.7. Their team batting average is 269, on base 388. Their slugging is 329. Their fielding is 936. The team ERA is 4.89. The OPS on base plus slugging is 717, and the WHIP, walks plus hits per innings pitched, 1.65. And I think I got through everything that I wanted to, that I would have got to in the pregame show as far as this Warriors' opponent in this game, the Albia Blue Demons. Their conference record is 5-8. In the last 5, they're 3-2. They're a Class 2A school in the state of Iowa out of the South Central Conference, where Davis County resides as well. So we played an inning. Albia leads at 3-0, and they're coming back to the plate. Warriors nothing. Retired Norder, a couple of strikeouts and a flyout in the bottom of the first. In there now in the 8th spot is number 5, Emmett Fisher. He's a sophomore catcher. Called strike 1 from Reed Kite. 0-1. Fisher 312. Into play today. The next pitch swung on, drilled foul down the left field line. Out of play. 0-2. Number 1, Will Crosser, freshman, second baseman, is on deck. Then the top of the order for the Blue Demons. Reed Kite out of the windup and 0-2. Yep, bounced it in there. Low and outside. Good stop by Kite. 1-2 now to the batter. Finally settled down here a little bit. A couple of frantic announcer and cameraman slash on-site producer. Ooh, breaking ball missed him. Left it well inside. 2-2. As we thought there was going to be more time between that first game, I think. And they really revved it up, got the field ready. And before we knew it, we didn't have starting lineups entered. And here's the pitch. 2-2, 3-2 now. We didn't even have lineups entered. Graphics ready. I was scrambling. But I think we're caught up for the most part. Got all the sponsors mentioned, so I'm sure they appreciate that. Here's a bouncer, foul, third base line. Do it again. From 3-2, 28th pitch there for Reed Kite. Working in his second inning. The Warrior defense, left to right, Simmons, McKinney, Nolan Harriman out there. Third to first, it's Meek, Millard, Young, and Kirkhart. Reed Kite behind the plate. Reed Kite on the mound. The pitch. Another grounder. Bouncer, foul, third base line. Got the Kite connection. Reed Kite pitching, Creed Kite catching. On the mound and behind the plate right now for the Warriors. Second game of the day. They're coming off a 11-zip loss to Mount Air. That one's outside. And on a 3-2 pitch, Emmett Fisher draws a base on ball. Leadoff man on for Albia. Second walk issued by Reed Kite. Sixth game of the week for the Warriors. They got wins over Wapello and Louisa out of the North Division. Who do we have losses to? West Burlington, New London, and Mount Air. So we're 2-3 on the week right now. Win this one, you can go 500 on a busy week. Then we're off till next Thursday on the schedule. Makeup game with Central Lee looming. Somewhere square to bunt. Pitch low and outside. There goes the runner. Throw down by Creed Kite. Over the bag into center field. It's going to be an E2. Allowing the runner Fisher to go over to third on an E2. Throwing error. Stolen base on the first one. So fourth error of the game here in less than a couple of innings on the Warriors. Not helping the cause out at all. The pitch was a ball. It's 1-0 to Crosser in the 9th spot. Number 1, the freshman second baseman. Right-handed batter, 200 average for him. Drake Irwin in the leadoff spot on deck. The pitch bounced in there. 2-0 to Crosser now. Reed Kite out of the windup with that runner at third. He missed low and in. Bounced away from Creed Kite a little bit up the first baseline. Not far enough for Fisher to go anywhere. It's 3-0. Reed Kite struggling with command here a little bit. First three batters of the game back in the top of the first scored. Make it 3-0 Albia. That's where we stand right now. Runner at third, nobody out. as we play. Top of the second to 3-0 is in there, called strike 3-1. At bat re-engaged from Reed Kite to Crosser. Warriors need it out somewhere. Go right after him here, the ninth place hitter. That one's high, and he walked him. Back-to-back walks have put him at first and third after a stolen base and an error. Catcher throwing error put that runner at third. That's the third walk of the day issued by Reed Kite. So there's first and third with nobody out for the top of the order. Number 22, Drake Irwin, senior shortstop, 431 for him. A second plate appearance, no official at bat. He walked, scored the first run. In there from the right side to face Reed Kite. He steps off, runner back at first. Reed Kite signals to the infield with runners at first and third. This is almost a guaranteed go by the runner at first, and I don't know if they'll throw through. So a walk's almost like a double here, and that bothers me as well. No, he stays put, and the pitch is a called strike 1. So maybe with the top of the order here, they're giving Irwin a chance to swing the bat. I don't know. But they give him a chance to swing the bat with 2 in scoring position as well if you can steal that runner from first, and that's been the way the things have been going in these games. Reed Kite out of the stretch. Check over the left shoulder. He'll turn and throw to first. Back safe is Crosser. .36 pitches already for Reed Kite. And we don't have an out here, top of the second. He'll throw to first again. Dropped by Kirkhart. Runner from third, a little movement. He decides against it. Now, Reed Kite, nope, he's going to first again. Boy, they're really concerned. I guess you should be because you know that runner's going to take off at some point, and they're trying to pick him off, but he stays in the rundown. The runner from third, you got to watch him as well. So this does put the offense in some kind of a pickle here usually, unless you got a catcher with just a cannon. The pitch. Bouncer out in front of the plate. It hit him in the batter's box. It's a foul ball, or dead ball. And then this goes down as a strike 0-2 to Irwin. Another throw to first. Back is the runner there. It's about the 4th time he's thrown over there, really trying to keep him close. There goes the runner. Here comes the 0-2. Past the catcher. Runner from third stays. It's a ball to the batter. 1-2 to Irwin now. Send Crosser down to... He was stealing on the play, so stolen base. Second and third now. With nobody out. Couple of walks that put those runners on. Top of the order, Drake Irwin, 1-2 to him. 431, their shortstop is senior. Drew walk, scored a run in the first. Kite's 1-2. Low and in, Vendor. Count even at 2 now. Albia, dark blue tops with red numbers, black pants. The Warriors in their whites today with black shoulders, orange numbers and letters. Albia blue helmets. Warriors black hats. The pitch. Low and in. So Irwin has fought back, and it's full now. 3-2 to him. Took a couple of balls there from Reed Kite. 40 pitches. We don't have an out. Top of the second, trailing at 3-0. The pitch. Called strike 3. Irwin thought it was high. Home plate umpire says nope. He's the first out of the inning, caught looking. Reed Kite's second strikeout brought to you by Slayton Polaris. 8 miles south and west of Pulaski, your Polaris Ranger and ATV headquarters. Stop in and see Tim and Dean down there. Up next, number 2 spot in the order is number 32, Bryson Reed, sophomore right fielder. 0-for-1 reached on an error, scored a run. 467 for the right-handed batter. Still runners at second and third, now 1 out. That pitch behind the batter caught by Cree Kite. 1-0. Good play by Kite to stop that one, saved a run. Otherwise, that would have ricocheted around here in the backstop cage. Kind of a funny angle, comes from the sides and then takes a jut back, as you can see on the camera, outside. 2-0. Kind of a different shape to the backstop here at Moravia. And head coach Ron Walker going to come in and, well, what's he going to do? Keegan Young coming into the dugout from second. 2-0 count to the batter, Reed. Let's see what kind of move head coach is going to make here. I don't know if he's going to have a pitching change, if he's watching. Well, we don't play till next Thursday, so really he's going to sub in Nolan Harriman, taking Keegan Young. He's warming up a new pitcher. Young going to warm up, it looks like. So he's going to put Young out of the game. He'll re-enter. Playing short, or second, is, let's see, Nolan Harriman. He's in the 9th spot, coming in from right field to play second. Young out of the game. He'll re-enter to pitch, it looks like, if we need relief. Quaid Harriman in the 7th spot, going out in the Young spot, I guess, to play right. And Quaid is number 4. So Young out of the game. Quaid Harriman in for him. That pitch swung on and drilled to left center. On a liner, going to go through everybody and all the way to the fence on a gapper. And 2 runs score on that 2 RBI double by Reed. Score 2 on that play. It's 5-0 Albia. 2 runs in the inning on a couple of walks, a hit, and an error. So here in the top of the second, that Reed has a 2 RBI double to score a couple to make it 5-0 Albia. Strike on the first pitch to number 30, Connor McFall. 0-1 to him. He's 1 for 1 on the day with a single run scored. In the 3 spot in the order, senior first baseman, 327 for him. Runner out there at second is Reed. There is 1 out. Low on the next offering. The only out of the inning, the leadoff man, Irwin, struck out looking. Count 1-1 now to McFall. Reed in scoring position at second. They've scored twice on a hit and an error. He'll send one down the right field line. Foul. Harriman, I don't know if it stayed in play. I can't see it, but Quaid Harriman couldn't get to it. So Keegan Young looks like the relief help on the mound. Coach takes him out of the game to start him warming up over our left shoulder here. Brings Quaid Harriman in to play right. Keegan Young was playing second. He's out of the game. He moves Nolan Harriman in from right to play second. So I think Keegan Young will re-enter, obviously, when he pitches. That one, breaking ball, left it inside, spins the batter out of there. Count 2-2, on that foul ball 2 pitches ago to McFall. 26 pitches here. 48 game total. There's a bouncer past Meek at third. Third base, in between him and the third base bag. Runner from second. Meek gets the cutoff. He will not throw home. It's going to be an RBI single for McFall. Driving in Bryson Reed from second. 3rd run of the inning on 2 hits now. 6-0 Albia on the McFall RBI single. 6-0 Albia. 1 out. Top of the second. Still a runner at first. For the cleanup man, number 35, Isaac Helm Jr. Center fielder, 204 for him. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Swinging strikeout. Reed kite out of the stretch. A look at the runner at first. That pitch is high to Helm. 1-0. Helm, a big, tall, lanky, right-handed batter. Reed Kite coming to him. Low and in. Skipped away from Creek Kite a little bit to the left. McFall decides against it and stays at first. Count 2-0 to the batter. Reed Kite ready again, the 2-0. Low and in, blocked by Creed Kite, 3-0. McFall with his lead at first. Kite checks him over the shoulder. There goes the runner. The pitch is ball 4, so he's going to second anyway on the walk to Helm. Base on ball. First and second now with 1 out. Fourth walk issued by Reed Kite. Albia scored 3 in the inning on 2 hits. There has been an error by the Warriors. And I think head coach Ron Walker has probably seen enough. And I think he's going to take out Reed Kite after 50. Well, they've got 53 up there. Yeah, that's what I've got too. 31 in this inning. 53 game total. Reed Kite ends up working in inning and a third. Runners at first and second are his responsibility. First man that Keegan Young, I think, is going to face is Jackson Strickler. So Kite ends up going an inning and a third, giving up 6 runs on 3 hits. Walked 4, struck out 2. So let's see. Get the changes. Looks like Jackson Meek go to play second. Maybe. Waiting on some players to come out of the dugout, I think. Keegan Young going to re-enter, I think, in his spot to pitch. Quade Harriman looks like he left the game. I don't know who they're going to put out in right. Jackson Meek, I think, moved from third to second. He did. So let's get that change for you. Meek from third to second. Still waiting on a right fielder. A left fielder. A third baseman. Well, okay, the outfielders are all huddled together out there. That's Simmons, McKinney, and I think Nolan Harriman went back out to right. So Millard going to play third now. Reed Kite off the mound will go to short. Meek from third to second. Kirkhart still at first. Creek Kite still catching. Keegan Young re-enters the game in the 7th spot, best I can tell. And he was playing second, left the game. Now on the mound for Keegan Young, Quade Harriman came into the game for him, went out to right as Nolan Harriman entered. He was playing the field. Pilchard DHing for him. Harriman went from right to second. Now he's back out to right. I think that completes it. So Keegan Young to face the pitching change brought to you by Dowd's Quick Stop of Dowd's. The pitch high and in to Jackson Strickler, 1-0. Number 17 in the 5 spot, the senior left fielder. He's 0 for 1 on the day. A fly out to his counterpart out there, Simmons. And we'll try to set up the Warriors pitcher here if we can. Well, nothing to set up, I don't think. Young in there with a fastball. He has not pitched. First appearance on the mound, so I had nothing to set up there. Count 1-1 to Strickler. Creek Kite going to have a quick chat with Keegan Young. Maybe getting together on the signs. First time on the mound, like I said, for Keegan Young this year. Well, let's get you caught up. We're in the top of the second with 1 out. Runners at first and second. Albia leads at 6-0. 3 in the first, 3 in the second so far. On 3 hits, Warrior defense has let them down with 4 errors so far. This is the second Warrior pitcher of the day. Reed Kite started. This is Keegan Young. McFall, a big lead. Young steps off and looks him back. 1 ball, 1 strike to Strickler. 132 for him on the year. Right-hander. Young coming to him. A grounder right back to Young. He lets it go through. Gloved by Reed Kite, a step on second and a throw to first. A very nice turn of a double play as Young let that one get through, I think. I don't know if he just missed it or if he let it go on purpose, but it was to his advantage because Strickler grounds into a, well, let's see, Helm the second out of the inning on the force at second, and then Strickler third out of the inning on that 6-3 double play. So, Keegan Young gets the Warriors out of trouble after facing just one batter on 3 pitches, I believe. So we played an inning and a half. 3 runs for Albia there in the top half of the second on 2 hits and error. They end up leaving just 1 on base. It's 6-0 Blue Demons after an inning and a half. Warriors coming to the plate for the second time with 4, 5, and 6. Millard, Simmons, and Kirkhart due up. When Albia bats again in the top of the third, they've got 6, 7, and 8. Solon, Bettis, and Fisher for them. But come on back with us after a 60-second break for more Warrior baseball. I got to get the offense going at some point today, trailing 6-0 to the Blue Demons in the bottom of the second, right here on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we will transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
We return with you one more time to the Mohawk Invitational baseball tournament here, Moravia High School, Moravia, Iowa. I think it's Fenn Field. I think I heard him say Penn or Fenn Field, where we're bottom of the second for the Warriors, 4, 5, and 6. First pitch to Kinnick Millard, inside ball 1. Millard in the cleanup spot, number 2, the junior, started at short, moved to third. He was 0 for 3, reached on an error against Mount Ayr. First game of the day for the Warriors. Carson Solon back on the mound, the pitch. A called strike 1 outside corner. 1-1 to Kinnick now. Warriors have been outscored here today 17-0. Got to get something going. Combination of the 2 games. Pitch, breaking ball, low outside. 2-1 to Kinnick now. Millard on the year into play today before the Mount Ayr game, 227. Solon ready. They'll wind up and pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Son has his sign from Fisher. They'll wind up in the pitch. Oh, a called strike 3. Kinnick didn't agree with it. He's down looking. Third strikeout of the day. First out of the inning. Third strikeout of the day recorded by Carson Son. S-O-H-N. Up next for the Warriors is in the 5 spot, number 17, Caden Simmons, senior left fielder. 1 for 2 with a single, only hit against Mount Ayr. He also drew a walk. 114 into play today, that pitch outside. And there's the right-handed signal pushing it outside from the ump again. Looked like a called strike signal, but that's ball 1. I don't like it when they do that, and you've heard me talk about it. The 1-0 from Son to Simmons. That's a called strike in the zone. It's even at 1-1. Kirkhart on deck for the Warriors. Albia defense in the outfield, left to right, Strickler, Helm, and Reed. Son ready, the pitch. Low and outside on a bender. 2-1 to Simmons. In the infield, third to first, it's Bettis, Irwin, Crosser, and McFall. Fisher behind the plate. Carson Son on the mound. Here's a 2-1 to Simmons. He raised that right hand, but he's pushing it outside. It's a ball. 3-1. He's just shaking his head at me. We don't like it when the umps do that because it looks like a strike call. The pitch. High and outside. Simmons draws a 1-out walk. So the Warriors get a one-out base runner. First walk of the day issued by Son. 6th spot in the order due up next is Colton Kirkhart, number 10, senior first baseman. 256 for Colton. He was over 2 of the walk against the Raiders of Mount Ayr. Simmons at first with 1 out. He's got a good lead there. Son will work out of the stretch. A quick look at him. Step off and throw back. High throw handled by the first baseman. McFall over there. I think he tried to deke Simmons. He caught it and then turned to look like he was looking for the ball. Simmons didn't buy it. 10th pitch of the inning, 25th of the game. It's a called strike. Simmons is running. He's in there safely. 0-1 the count to Kirkhart. Simmons steals second, runner in scoring position for the Warriors with 1 out. RBI opportunity there now for Kirkhart. It's 0-1 to him. Colton has been swinging a better bat lately. Sound out of the stretch. The pitch to Kirkhart. Swung through it. 0-2. Here comes the 0-2. It's high on a fastball to Kirkhart. 1-2. Son, a long look in at Fisher. Still looking in. Still looking. Now he's set out of the stretch. Check back of the runner and the pitch. There goes Simmons. Strikeout swinging the throw down. Caught on a short hop. Simmons is in there safely to third on a stolen base. Kirkhart strikes out swinging, second out of the inning. That's the 4th strikeout by Son. Up next in the 7th spot, Keegan Young re-entering the game. The pitcher now, number 1, senior. He was 0-3, grounded into a double play against Mount Ayr. He's in there from the right side on the season. 2-0-5. He'll tap one to the third baseman. Gloved. Thrown over to McFall, and the out is recorded. Simmons does not score. And Young, the 3rd out of the inning, on that 5-3 putout. That's Bettis over to McFall. So the Warriors get no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on base. I had 15 pitches in each inning so far for a game total of 30 for Carson Son. When the Warriors bat in the bottom of the 3rd, 8-9-1, Meek, Pilcher, the DH, and the top of the order, Reed Kite, due up. After a 60-second break, it'll be Albia coming back to the plate for the top of the 3rd, leading at 6-0. They've got 6, 7, and 8 due up. Son, Bettis, and Fisher. You tuned into Warrior Baseball. Come on back with us right here on the Atumo Radio Group, a YouTube sports channel.
This is Tim with Slayton Polaris. I'm sure you would agree with me that while we enjoy watching our kids grow up on the farm, we also wish they could stay little for as long as possible. 1 minute they are small enough to play in a tractor tire, and the next thing you know, they are bigger than you. With all of life's changes, you can take comfort in knowing that Slayton Polaris will try their best to keep things the same. We always offer the best machines at the best possible prices and strive to treat everyone the way we would want to be treated. This has always been our policy since we opened our doors. We look forward to meeting you at Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Atumo Radio Group Sports Network.
We're back with you here from the Mohawk Invitational Baseball Tournament, Moravia, Iowa, Moravia High School, Fenton Field, home of the Mohawks. To start the top of the 3rd, here's Carson Son in the 6th spot. Senior pitcher, 0-for-1, reached on an error. Young coming to him, missed high and outside for ball 1. Son on the season, 136. 1-0 the count to him. Albia leads at 6-0 as we start the top of the third here. Keegan Young, the righty, back on the mound to start working his second inning. Missed high on a fastball, 2-0. Young is ready again. The pitch outside. There's that right hand raise again by the home plate umpire. Should reserve that right hand for a called strike, in my opinion. All you got to do is say ball outside. That'll work. The pitch. Strike one called. 3-1. Bettis on deck for Albia. Leadoff man here. It's 3-1 to him. That's Carson Son, the pitcher for Albia. Right-handed batter. Young. Swing and a miss. 3-2. Full count now. Young, a look in at Cree Kite. Young's working out of the stretch. And the payoff. Missed. High and outside. Carson Son draws a leadoff walk. Young, first walk issued by him, fifth by Warrior pitching here today. He came in the second with 3 pitches to get the Warriors out of trouble, did Keegan Young. He's got 6 so far here. He's got 9 game total. Courtesy runner is number 2. Kale Castor, I think that is. It is. Courtesy runner for the pitcher, Son. Castor at first. In there now is 7th spot, number 8, Braxton Bettis, wearing number 8, sophomore third baseman. Left-handed hitter, 0 for 1. Popped out to Kirkhart. Swinging strike, 1. The first offering from Young. Bettis, 0-36 on the season. Number 5, Emmett Fisher, in the 8th spot, on deck. Young, a look over at the courtesy runner at first. There he goes. The pitch is a strike. Cree Kite double clutched on the throw, and runner steals second there. Count to the batter is 0-2. Put courtesy runner Castor down to second on a stolen base. A runner in scoring position with nobody out for Albia here. In the top of the third, they lead it already 6-0. Fisher backs out and asks for time, granted by the home plate umpire. Runner at second has his lead, a fairly good one. Reed Kite behind him trying to keep him close, and Young coming to the home plate, it's outside. 1-2 to Bettis. Young's ready on a 1-2. Swung on. Fly ball, foul, left side. I don't know if it stayed in play or not. Couldn't see. If it was in play, it wasn't able to be got to by Simmons over there. Good hustle. So we'll do it again from 1-2. Young to Bettis. A look at second. Young to the plate. Low and in. 2-2 now to Braxton Bettis. Wearing number 8, hits in the 7th spot. The sophomore third baseman. Asked for time. Now he's in there and ready. Nobody out. A runner at second here for Albia. They lead at 6-0. Top of the third. Young, a long look at that runner out there. Now he looks home. And the pitch. Bouncer to second. Meek underneath his glove. Runner to around third. He's going to score. Boy, the Warrior defense hasn't been sharp today. No relay or throw home on that. Bettis reaches on an E4. No RBI. Another error by the Warriors. Their 5th of the day. Score courtesy runner Castor on that play to make it 7-0 Albia here. Top of the 3rd on that Bettis grounder with an E4. Strike 1 on the first pitch to Emmett Fisher in the 8th spot. Number 5, the sophomore catcher, 3-12 for him. After reaching on that air, Bettis is at first. Low and outside on the pitch to the batter. Throw down to second is not in time. Creek height to Millard on a bounce down there. So it's 1-1 the count to Fisher, and Bettis steals second. Still nobody out here. Top of the 3rd. They say now it's 0-2. AJ, they corrected it. I thought it was 1-1. I know they put 0-2 on the scoreboard. That was a ball, right? Did he check swing it? I'm not sure. That pitch missed. Boy, it looked like a good one. Well, now the scoreboard has 1-2 out there. Runner still at second. Albia has a run in an inning without a hit. There has been an error and a walk. They lead it 7-0 here in the top of the 3rd. Runner in scoring position out there at second. That's Bettis. Count 1-2 to Fisher. The pitch lined out to right center. Harriman in. He has to play it on a hop, and it gets by him. Around first, heading for second is the batter. The throw back in, cut off. He'll slide in, and so does the run. So that will be a single. Then with an E9 out there, got by the right fielder. Another error on the Warriors. I think the run would have scored. Well, will the run score if the ball doesn't get by? Probably would have drove him in and give him an RBI. Score Bettis on the play. Courtesy runner. 8-0 Albia on the Fisher RBI single with an E9 out there. Scores 1. Pitch called strike 1 to Crosser, the next batter for Albia. He's in the 9th spot, number 1, the freshman second baseman, 200 for the right-handed hitter. 2 runs on a hit now. The inning. It's 8-0 Albia. Still they've got a runner at second. That pitch tap foul towards the Warrior dugout. Oh, and 2. Still nobody out here. On the top of the 3rd, it's 8-0 Albia. Top of the order, Drake Irwin on deck for the Blue Demons. Young, batter calls time as Young was looking to second. 18 pitches in the inning for him, 21 game total for Keegan after coming into the mound. Reed Kite started the game for the Warriors. Young was at second. Left the game to warm up, re-entered. Pitch, high and outside. 1-2 now to Crosser. Albia scored twice in the inning on a hit. A couple of errors by the Warriors. Young steps off. Batter out of the box, runner back to second or towards second. Nobody out here in the top of the 3rd. A runner at second in scoring position. Count to the batter is 1-2. Albia scored twice already to lead at 8-0. The pitch. Missed high. Count 2-2 to the batter, Will Crosser, the freshman second baseman. Top of the order on deck for Albia, Irwin. Here comes a 2-2 from Young. He missed outside. Full count now, 3-2. And this game feels like it's come to kind of a screeching halt. Pace has kind of slowed down here. Young, the payoff. Gets a swinging strikeout. Warriors needed that. First out of the inning. Young, his first strikeout. Brought to you by Slayton Polaris. Top of the order now for Albia. Here's Drake Irwin, number 22, in that leadoff spot in the order. Senior shortstop, 431 for him. He's 0 for 1 on the day with a walk and a run scored. Now there's one out with a runner at second. It's Fisher out there after his RBI single. Breaking ball, left it inside, did Young, I believe. 1-0 on the breaking ball. I know it was a ball. I'm just talking about what type of pitch it was there. Bryson Reed on deck for the Blue Demons. Young to the plate again. There goes the runner. Swung on. Fouled off down the right field line. Out of play. One and one, I think. He just said it was 1-1. Huh? Here's the pitch. High. 2-1. Courtesy runner, AJ's telling me, for the runner at second. Fisher, who got the hit, he's the catcher. They're courtesy running for him. Young steps off. He's going to throw back to second. So, that is Cal Patton out there, courtesy running. Freshman. He's out there at second with one out. The pitch. Grounded to second. Gloved by Meek, thrown to Kirkhart. Irwin, second out of the inning, pushes the runner to third. That goes 4-3 on the putout. Meek to Kirkhart. Up next for Albia, two spot in the order is number 32, Bryson Reed. Sophomore right fielder, 467. On the day, he is 1 for 2. With a double, reached on an air, scored 2 runs, a couple of RBIs for him. Another RBI out there, opportunity at third. Courtesy runner Patton, the pitch from Young. He took a strike. 0-1. McFall in the 3 spot is on deck for Albia. Lengthy inning here in the top of the third. They just have the 2 runs. I pitch a swing and a miss. Oh and 2, but feels like a long inning. 6th batter right here. Young, maybe it's just because he's working kind of deliberately with traffic on the bases. He's got Reed down 0-2 in the pitch, low and outside. Good stop by Creekite to save a run. 1-2 now to the batter, Bryson Reed, number 32, bats second in the order, the sophomore right fielder. A couple of runs scored for him on the day. He's got a 2 RBI double as well. Reached on an air in the first. Warrior defense, 6 errors so far through less than 3 innings of pitch. Swings on that one and pops it up. Infield, Reed Kite wants it towards third base a little bit from shortstop, backs up, makes the catch to get the Warriors out of the top of the third. Reed on the pop out to shortstop. Reed Kite is the 3rd out of the inning. Albia gets 2 runs on a hit, 2 errors. They end up leaving 1. When they bat again on top of the 4th, it'll be 3-4-5 McFall, Helm, and Strickler. 30 pitches for Young to get the Warriors through the 3rd. He's got a game total of 33 now. So we played 2.5. It's Albia 8, Van Buren County nothing. When the Warriors come to the plate in their half, the bottom half of the third, it's 8-9-1. Still the first time through for Van Buren County. Meek, Pilcher, the DH, and the top of the order, Reed Kite. Back with you on 60 for more Warrior Baseball, which you're tuned into right here on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hisson, and this is your Van Buren County Community School District Weekly Report. We want to congratulate the class of 2026. We wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors. Always remember, if you need help, support, or guidance of any kind, please reach out to a member of our team. We will gladly do what we can to assist you. We want to thank our staff that are retiring or moving on to new adventures for all that they did for our students. We still have a few openings in our district. Please contact us if you're interested. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
Is your back telling you it's time for a new mattress? Darren at Dixon's Mattress Outlet is the man to see. Dixon's Mattress Outlet sells new mattresses of all sizes. They also have a great selection of area rugs, sheets, and pillows. Needing a mattress for the camper or a rollaway bed? Darren has those too. Call Darren today and get the best rest for less. Call Dixon's Mattress Outlet today at 641-664-3060. And don't forget to like them on Facebook.
Alrighty, back with you here from the Mohawk Baseball Invitational, Moravia High School, Moravia, Iowa, Saturday afternoon, June 20th, right? Yep. First pitch from Son to Meek, ball 1 to Jackson, 1-0. First at bat for him on the day. He's in the 8th spot in the order, number 14, the junior. He's playing second base right now. Started at the third over there, 242 for him on the year. He swings and sends one out to right field. And it's off the glove out there. That'll be an E9. Should have been caught by Reed out there. Jackson Meek with a leadoff. Well, he gets on base. I'm going to give an error to the right fielder. It should have been caught. He had to run a little bit to his right for it, but that's a pretty routine play. E9. Meek gets on. Leadoff man on. Meek was 0 for 2 in that game against Mount Air. He's on first with nobody out for the DH. Number 9, Jaden Pilcher, the senior. Batting for number 6, Nolan Harriman, the sophomore, who's playing right field. The pitch is a called strike to Pilcher, 0-1. Pilcher on the year, I think, still looking, well, I'll have to check that. I'm not sure if he's looking for his first hit or not. To double check my stats. Low and outside, gets away from the catcher on a pass ball. Wild pitch, I'll say, because he couldn't block it cleanly. Pitch to the Pilcher was a ball 1-1 to him. Meek down to second on a wild pitch. Son's first one uncorked. Next offering is a swing and a miss. Pilcher on the year has one hit, came in today with a 250 average and just minimal plate appearances, 4. And he strikes out swinging there. For the first out of the inning. That is the 5th strikeout recorded by Son. Meek down there at second. Top of the order now, Reed Kite, 0 for 1 on the day, got caught looking. He's number 3. Started on the mound, moved to shortstop. Leadoff position, the freshman. Into play today, 3:41. He asked for time and a long pause by the pitcher. Meek retreats to second. 1 out and 1 on here for the Warriors, who trail at 8-0, bottom of the third. Reed Kite takes ball 1. Want to know the count to the batter. Meek a lead at second. Shortstop Irwin trying to keep him close there. The pitch missed on a bender. Ball 2. Usually with the right-handed batter, the second baseman will try to keep the runner close, anticipating a pull by the hitter, but the shortstop here playing games with Meek out there. They'll spin and throw. Thrown into center field. Meek, it's backed up by the center fielder, and Jackson stays put. did not decide to take off. So it's 2-0 to Reed Kite. Meek out there at second. The pitch. Outside, Meek, big secondary lead, has to hustle back. 3-0 to the batter, Reed Kite. Warriors looking to put a couple on for the first time today. They've had Meek is just the second base runner of the day here through 2 1/3. The pitch, bounced it in there. There goes Meek. It got away from the catcher. The throw down. He's going to slide in there safe. Gets by. He's going to turn around and head for home. Reed Kite around first. Jackson Meek will slide in. Reed Kite to second. The ball is still loose. Reed Kite going to turn and dig for third. The catcher finally has it. Holy smokes. That was a mess. Reed Kite draws a walk. Give Meek a steal of third. And then, he comes home on a E2, I guess. And they throw it home. And a couple of errors on that play by Albia as they tried to throw. Meek came home on the E2 catcher throwing error, trying to throw him out at third, and then the right fielder throws it home errantly. Irwin going to come in and pitch now. It looks like a pitching change, so I got to get this scored right here. And then on the throw home, Kite decides to go to second, but that was an errant throw home, so then we'll put him to third on a E7 out there. As the throw home was errant, got by the catcher. So I guess any way you look at it, 2 errors on that play allows a run to score. So here in the top of the third, a Meek steal of third, then with a E2, scores 1 to make it 8-1. Albia with the lead. Looks like Drake Irwin. Warriors get their first run without the aid of a hit. 3 errors in the inning on Albia. First run given up by Son, but he's responsible for Reed Kite at third. Get a pitching change entered in the book here. Eli McKinney going to be the first batter that Irwin faces. So 10 pitches for Son. And I think he ends his day with 40 through 2 1/3. 22, Drake Irwin into pitch from short. Don't know where all the changes were for Albia. We'll reset the pitch counter here. And here comes Eli McKinney. 0 for 1 on the day, a fly out to the left. On the year, McKinney 273, bounced that one in there, did Irwin. He tells Reed Kite to stay put at first, 1-0. So Irwin was playing short. And I can't tell. These Albia uniforms are so hard to read. 17 now playing shortstop. That's Strickler in from left field. McKinney asks for time. That'll give me a second to... Number 8 is still at third. Number 12, Son, the pitcher, went out to play left. Pitches a strike to McKinney. That's the changes for Albia. It's 1-1. Try to set up Irwin here in a minute. Number 22 is senior, pitched in 5 games, 2 starts, and 0-1 record. He's into the windup, and the pitch to McKinney missed. Ball 2. Irwin, 0-1 record, 2 starts, no saves, 9 2/3 innings pitched, 231 total pitches, 45 at bats, 378 average against him. Here's the pitch, breaking ball, McKinney, a high bouncer to first. McFall fields. He'll go over and step on the bag for the second out of the inning. McKinney retired 3 unassisted, but Reed Kite comes and scores on the play for the Warriors' second run. So the McKinney has an RBI ground out there. It's 8-2, Albia, as we play with 2 outs, bases empty here. Bottom of the third. Try to finish setting up Irwin here. Kite on the day is 0 for 1. Swings and pops that one up and over us, out of play. Give us a chance to finish setting up Irwin. 378 average against him. 17 hits he's given up. 17 runs, 14 of them earned. 10 walks, 3 hit batters, 8 strikeouts, 10.14 ERA for Irwin. So those runs actually charged, those 2 runs charged to 1-1 to Kite. The count now. 2 runs charged to, that pitch is a ball. 2-1 to Kite now. To the starter, Carson Sawn. He ends up going, you can close the book on him now. He ends up going 2 1/3, 40 game total pitches, 2 runs. That pitch is grounded to third. Booted by the third baseman. Kite going to reach on an E5. 2 out base runner.
Now batting for the Warriors, number 2, Miller.
Warriors have done all this without a hit. They've scored twice. Without a hit, 3 errors by Albia. So San goes 2 1/3, giving up those 2 runs, no hits, a walk, 5 strikeouts, a wild pitch, 40 game total pitches. Here's Millard. That pitch missed, and a bender low and outside. 1-0 to Kinnick. He's 0 for 1 on the day with caught looking. Cleanup spot is number 2. Millard, the junior, started at short, now playing third. 227 for him. Kite to lead at first after reaching on the E5. Irwin out of the stretch, coming to Millard. Kinnick sends a bouncer to third, past the third baseman. And we'll give Kinnick a hit on that one. It would have been a good play, but we'll give him a single. 2 out single, pushes Kite to second, 2 on with 2 out. First hit of the day for Van Buren County. First hit given up by Irwin. 10 pitches for him here in relief. It's 8-2 Albia. 2 outs, 2 on, first and second. In there now in the 5 spot is number 17, Caden Simmons, a senior left fielder. Second plate appearance, no official at bat. He walked, stranded on the bases. Into play today, Simmons, 114. Need a big hit, Caden. The pitch from Irwin. Swing and a miss. 0-1. So Meek steal a third. There's a throwing error. Scored the first Warrior run, and McKinney RBI ground out scored the next one. Give Eli his RBI there in the scorebook. It's 0-1 to Simmons. Out of the stretch, Irwin. That one missed. Kite stealing third. Oh, and he's thrown out. The pitch to Simmons was a ball. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. Simmons will start. Simmons will lead off the next inning because he was at bat when Kite thrown out at third out of the inning. That goes 2-5 on the putout. 2 runs for the Warriors on 1 hit, 3 errors. I believe I got it. Well, let's see. An E2, an E9, E5, and an E7. 4 errors by Albia. Warriors end up leaving 1 on base. 12 pitches for Irwin to get him through the third inning in relief of San. That's his game total so far. So after 3 are complete, it's 8-2 now. Albia with the lead. Keegan Young back to the mound. Warriors will have 5, 6, and 7 up when they bat in the 4th. Simmons will start again. Kirkhart with a fresh count. And then Young for Albia when they come to bat here. When we come back from a 60-second break, top of the 4th, 3, 4, 5, McFall, Helm, and Strickler due up. Come on back with us for more Warrior Baseball on a Saturday. You're tuned into it right here on the Antemo Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
Refresh your skin and feel your best with a visit to the complexion company Laser and Aesthetics in Batavia, your premier destination for ultimate head-to-toe care. Boost your energy with premium IV hydration drips, experience the skin-smoothing power of microneedling and medical-grade chemical peels, or try their state-of-the-art M-Sculpt Neo and M-Cella treatments for body sculpting and wellness. They also offer expert permanent makeup, lip blushing, and clear skin acne scar treatments. Book your visit with the complexion company in Batavia today.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
Alrighty, back with you here for the top of the fourth from the Moravia Mohawk Invitational Baseball Tournament. Keegan Young back to the mound. First pitch to McFall is a called strike one. As we start playing the top of the fourth with Albia leading at 8-2. McFall on the day, 2 for 2 with a couple of singles, 2 RBIs, a run scored. Hits in the third spot in the order, number 30, the senior first baseman, 327. Low and outside, ball one from Young. McFall in there from the right side. Young ready in the 1-1. Fouled off right side out of play, 1-2. So Albia has got 3 in the first, 3 in the second, 2 in the third. They've got 8 runs on 4 hits, 4 errors in that last inning for them. They've stranded 3. The Warriors, 2 runs on a hit, 4 errors for them as well. They've stranded 2 so far. The pitch. Oh, foul tip off of the bat and umpire all the way to the left of us here in the backstop, behind the backstop. And that is, well, why does the score? It's 1-2, isn't it? Yeah, scoreboard says 2-2. It's 1-2. I already had 2 strikes on him. So we'll do it again from 1-2. Young, a look in, ready? And whoa, that one slipped wrong side of the batter. Now it is 2-2. Here's a pitch. Line to left. Good contact. Couple of bounces to Simmons and McFall. 3 for 3. Leadoff single. 5th hit of the day for Albia. So, leadoff man on, 1 on, nobody out for Albia here. They lead at 8-2, top of the 4th. Up next, the cleanup man, number 35, Isaac Kelm, junior center fielder, 204 for him on the day. 0 for 1 with a walk. Young out of the stretch as he pitches always. Missed on the first offering to Helm. 1-0. McFall down there at first with nobody out. After his leadoff single, he takes his lead. 3-step lead over there. Young. A quick glance at him and the pitch. Low and in. 2-0 to Helm. Young's 2-0. Missed outside. 3-0 to the batter, Helm now. Warriors would love to turn 2 up the middle if they can. Reed Kite and Jackson Meek, your combination there. McKinney shaded to the left quite a bit. And the pitch over the batter's head, ducked out of the way of it. Kind of had a funny stance on that one. I think he was trying to distract Young, and it might have worked. Helm draws a base on ball, so first and second now. Second walk issued by Young, 6th walk issued by Warrior pitching today. 2 on and nobody out. Up next for Albia, fifth spot in the order is number 17, Jackson Strickler. The senior started in left field, now playing short. 132 on the season. Runner out there in scoring position is McFall. Helm at first. There's nobody out in the inning. Young checks both runners. And the pitch. Missed high. 1-0. Ron Walker asked for time. He's going to go out and talk to Keegan Young. No need to check that runner at first. There's a runner at second. He's not going anywhere. No need to concern yourself with anything but the runner at second there out of the stretch. So back to the dugout is head coach Walker. Message delivered to Keegan Young. 11 pitches here in the inning so far. Is 41 game total. He's ready. Now just a look at second. And the 1-0. He missed. Low and outside for ball 2. Warrior pitchers today have not really commanded the zone very well. Struggling to find it most of the time. The back, he'll spin and throw to second, and he throw it into center field. Boy, that's frustrating because both runners now they go to third. The runner from first goes to second. I'm not sure that was the right play, but both runners advance on that E1 throwing error by Young, trying to pick McFall off at second, allows both of them to advance. So now second and third with nobody out. They're both in scoring position, and a 2-0 pitch coming here to Strickler. He steps off. That runner's not going anywhere. There's a runner at third. I have no idea why they're worried about that guy. Play your position. There's a runner at third. He's not going anywhere. Throw strikes. The 2-0 is in there. There we go. 2-1. I mean, if you know, you found out what just happened on the pickoff move. You advance both runners. If you try to get him and throw it away, that's going to score a 1. So I'll concentrate on the batter here. A 2-1 from Young to Strickler. Popped up on the infield. Meek coming in just on the grass, and he'll make the catch in front of his second base spot. So Strickler pops out to Meek at first. First out of the inning. Runners remain at second and third. Looks like we've got a pinch hitter for Albia. 28 is Zach Kelly. Going to hit in the 6th spot. Make sure we get this right here. Zach Kelly, Kelley. He's a senior. Going to pinch hit in the 6th spot for Son, who started on the mound, went to left. He probably will re-enter to play the field, but they're going to give Kelly an at-bat here. With runners at second and third and 1 out now. The Warriors got a change as well. Let's get this change for the Warriors. Going out to left field for Simmons. It's Parker Boley. For Simmons, the sophomore. Out to left for the Warriors. That pitch is ball 1 to Kelly from Young. 1-0. Second and third for Albia with 1 out. Get you an average on Kelly here in a minute, too. That pitch is a called strike, 1-1. Zach Kelly, 182. the pitch. Low one outside. 2-1. AJ just pointed out to me Simmons left the game. He's warming up with a catcher, so might be seeing another the next pitcher for the Warriors. 50 pitches here for Keegan Young. The pitch high and outside. Might be running out of gas. 3-1 to Kelly, batting 182 on the year, getting in at bat in the 6th spot in the order here for Son, the pitcher who's went out to left. Parker Boley now playing left for Simmons. Simmons will re-enter on the mound, I believe, if he comes back into the game. Young's 3-1. Swung on. A soft liner caught by Reed Kite, backing up at his shortstop position. Meek backing him up there. Kelly, the second out of the inning. Pop out to Reed Kite at short. And another pinch hitter, number 9. Get that for you. Ty Colbank batting 308. Limited at bats, I think, on the year. Left-handed batter. Ball 1 inside to him from Young. So Colbank getting in bat in the 7 spot here. 1-0 the count to him. Young working out of the stretch as he typically does. Runners at second and third with 2 out. 8-2 Albia. Swing and a miss by Colbank. Count is 1-1 to him. Fisher, the catcher's on deck. Still got the gear on his legs. Colbank in there from the left side. He's ready. Young looking to keep both those runners where they're at and get out of this inning. That's outside. 2-1. Runners have their lead at second and third. 2-1 from Young. Swung on, popped up. Shallow left. Reed Kite back. And he makes the catch. So Reed Kite catches the last 2 pop-outs of the inning. Colbank the third out of the inning. Albia, nothing across on a hit. Was an error. And they end up leaving 2. 23 pitches for Young. He might be done to get the Warriors through the 4th. He's got a game total of 56. When Albia bats again, top of the 5th, 8-9-1. Fisher, Crosser, and Irwin, top of the order, due up for the Blue Demons, who lead it 8-2 after 3.5. Warriors coming to the plate in the bottom half of the 4th when we return from this 60-second break. It's going to be, let's see if Simmons re-enters on the mound. It's his spot to bat, so 5, 6, and 7. I think either Simmons or Boley, Kirkhart, and Young, the 3 due up for the Warriors. Come on back with us for more baseball right here on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we will transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
Van Buren County Hospital is a proud supporter of Van Buren County Community School District Athletics. The contributions you make to your team, your school, and your community are appreciated and valued by all of us at Van Buren County Hospital. We want to wish you a successful sports season, and we'll be cheering for you every step of the way. Go Warriors! For all of your healthcare needs, Van Buren County Hospital is here for you. Find us online at vbch.org.
So Simmons does re-enter the game after he left field to warm up. He will be next on the mound, I guess, for the Warriors. Re-enters for Parker Boley. Bats in the 5 spot. So Boley went out and played left field while Simmons warmed up. Simmons on the day, second plate appearance without an official at bat. He's walked, stranded on the bases. On the season, into play, Simmons was 114. Drake Irwin back on the mound for Albia in the first offering. Caden swings, pops it up and out of play right side, 0-1. Irwin beginning work in his second inning. He's given up a hit so far on 12 pitches. Both the runs were charged to the starter, Carson Son. Simmons bounces one towards the Warrior dugout. Kirkhart has to hoppity skip jump out of the way of that one. Quickly 0-2. Leadoff man for the Warriors here, who trail it by 6, 8-2, bottom of the fourth. Simmons looking to get something started for that Warrior offense. And the pitch. Fly to right, down the line. Reed over, can't get to it. We'll do it again from 0-2. Warriors been outscored on the day here through a game and a half, 17-2. And I would say the defense hasn't been the sharpest. I think Coach Ron Walker would agree. The pitch. Simmons reaches out and taps one little pop foul towards the Albia dugout. We're at Moravia. Catcher couldn't get to it, and once again, another 0-2 pitch coming. Simmons with bat in hand. He's back in there and ready. Irwin out of the windup will rock and fire. Swung through by Caden. He's down on strikes. That's the first out of the inning. First strikeout for Irwin. Up next for the Warriors is the sixth spot in the order. Number 10, Colton Kirkhart, the senior first baseman. 0 for 1 on the day with a swinging strikeout. Into play today, 256 for Colton. He'll stand in there from the right side to face the righty, Irwin. First pitch to Kirkhart. Swing and a miss. 0-1 the count. Albia got 3 in the first, 3 in the second, 2 in the third to account for their 8 runs. The Warriors with 2 in the third. Albia with 5 hits, Warriors with just 1. A lot of errors in the game. Kirkhart swings through that, strike 2. 0-2 quickly to Colton. Van Buren County, 7 errors. Albia with 4, all in the last inning for Albia. Albia stranded 5. The Warriors have left 2. Here's the 0-2 to Kirkhart. A bouncer to third, past the third baseman, out into left field. Another 2-strike hit for Colton. He almost bats better with 2 strikes on him, I think. I don't know if it makes him 0 in or what, but he's better with 2 strikes. Single, a 1-out single. Second hit of the day. Both of them given up by Irwin. So, a 1-out base runner for Van Buren County here in the bottom of the fourth, trailing at 8-2. And Ron Walker reporting changes. Keegan Young had already re-entered. He was started at second, went to pitch, or he left the game to warm up, re-entered. Oh, and we've got a courtesy or a pinch runner for Kirkhart. It's number 34. I believe that's Harrison Mann. So that's Harrison Mann. Going to pinch run for Kirkhart. Kirkhart will re-enter to play the field, I think. So Young in there now. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Warrior, well, he might have went back out to right. That pitch missed for a ball. Meek's playing second right now. Young started in at second, went to Carryman came in for him. Young went to the mound. I don't know if he went back out to right. It's 1-0, the count to him. I think so, because Meek's playing second. That's a called strike, 1-1. Mann running at first after the Kirkhart hit. He's got his lead over there. Count 1-1 to Young from Irwin. Irwin is set. Glance over the shoulder and the pitch. High, a little bit in. 2-1 to Keegan Young. Warriors need a rally. One of those innings where you just bust it loose. See if you can get right back into this thing. Tie it or take the lead. Got work to do, though, with 1 out, 1 on. Young drills that one down the left field line. Fair. Warrior runners are in motion. Mann around second, looking at that play right ahead of him as the throw comes back. That's probably a wise decision. Solid single down the left field line by Keegan Young. Puts him in at first, and Mann, the pinch runner, to second. Second hit in the inning. Back-to-back hits. Third hit of the day for the Warriors, all given up by Irwin. First and second with 1 out. For the 8th spot in the order is number 14, Jackson Meek, junior, second baseman, started at third, now playing second. On the day, he's 0 for 1, scored a run, reached on an error. Jackson in there from the right side. They'll check him at second. He's back safely as man. Meek, 242. So, Warriors with a mini threat here. 2 on, first and second with 1 out. Meek awaiting the first pitch from Irwin. They'll spin and throw back there again. I don't remember checking on runners so much when I played high school ball, AJ. They seem to do a lot of it here. Warrior runners with their lead. Mann at second, Young at first. Young, a modest lead. Mann, he's off a fair amount. Maybe that's why they're checking on him. Here's a pitch to Meek. Jackson fouls one off right side up and out of play. 0-1 to count to him. Simmons still warming up back there. I think he's going to enter the game in the next half inning on the mound for Van Buren County. Irwin out of the stretch with runners at first and second with 1 out. I'd like to plate these two. Breaking ball high and outside to Meek, 1-1. Plate these two, you would cut the 8-0 deficit in half to 8-4 if you can plate the runners at first and second here with the 5th, 6th, and 7th to go. Irwin looking both ways, home to second, back to home, pitch. Meek fouls it back to our right, over everything, out of play. And it's now 1-2 to Jackson. Need a hit here to keep the runners in motion. Irwin's 1-2. And a swinging strikeout. Jackson Meek, second out of the inning. That is the second strikeout recorded by Irwin. And in the 9th spot is number 9, Jaden Pilcher, senior doing the DHing for number 6, Nolan Harriman, the sophomore, who's playing right field. Pilcher on the day, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Swings and misses at the first pitch, a high fastball from Irwin, 0-1. The next offering was low and outside. Pilcher watched a breaking ball to even the count at 1-1. Let's see, for Irwin, he's up to 30 game total pitches now in his second inning of work. Finished up the third for Son. Now in the 4th, the 1-1. Swing and a miss by Pilcher. 1-2. Well, Albia a strike away from getting out of the bottom of the 4th here without allowing any damage. Mann still with a lead at second. Young at first. Irwin looks over there at first. Once again, I don't know why they looked that way. That was pitch high. There's a runner at second. The first baseman's deking him, trying to think they're holding him on, but Young's not going anywhere because Mann's at second. So it's 2-2. Only runner I would be concerned with here is out at second. I would look at him out of the stretch. He glanced to first again. Now back and forth in the 2-2. Swung through for the third out of the inning on a swinging strikeout of Jaden Pilcher. Nothing across for the Warriors on 2 hits. There were no errors by Albia, and Van Buren County ends up leaving 2. Another strikeout, the third, recorded by Irwin. 21 pitches for him in the 4th. He's up to 33 game total. So we played 4. It's Albia 8, Van Buren County 2. Top of the 5th coming at you after a 60-second break. For Albia, it's 8-9-1. Fisher, Crosser, and Irwin due up. Come on back for more Warrior Baseball right here on the Tumble Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hisson, and this is your Van Buren County Community School District Weekly Report. We want to congratulate the class of 2026. We wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors. Always remember, if you need help, support, or guidance of any kind, please reach out to a member of our team. We will gladly do what we can to assist you. We want to thank our staff that are retiring or moving on to new adventures for all that they did for our students. We still have a few openings in our district. Please contact us if you're interested. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
This is Tim with Slayton Polaris. I'm sure you would agree with me that while we enjoy watching our kids grow up on the farm, we also wish they could stay little for as long as possible. 1 minute they are small enough to play in a tractor tire, and the next thing you know, they are bigger than you. With all of life's changes, you can take comfort in knowing that Slayton Polaris will try their best to keep things the same. We always offer the best machines at the best possible prices and strive to treat everyone the way we would want to be treated. This has always been our policy since we opened our doors. We look forward to meeting you at Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
Once again, we return with you to the Mohawk Baseball Invitational. Moravia High School, Moravia, Iowa. 8-2 Albia over Van Buren County in a consolation game. Each team lost their first game. As we start playing the top of the fifth, here's the catcher, Emmett Fisher. Sends a first pitch, a fly ball to left field. Is that Boley or Simmons out there? I think it's Simmons. He was warming up, re-entered, now he's playing left again. Young still on the mound, so on one pitch, Fisher, first out of the inning, he flies out to Simmons in left. Fisher now 1 for 2 on the day with a single and RBI, also drawn a walk, scored a run. Here's number 1, Will Crosser in the 9th spot, the freshman second baseman on the day. He's 0 for 1. He's walked and scored a run. Crosser 200 average. Fisher was at 312. First pitch from Young, popped up and over us to the right and out of play, count 0-1. So Simmons left the game. Came back in, thought he was going to, or he warmed up, thought he was going to go to the mound. It's still Young on the mound, starting work in his 4th inning. And Simmons is out there and left. He just made the play. 0-1 to Crosser, the pitch. Drilled to left. Simmons back. He's under it, and he'll make the catch. Nice play. He's made, after re-entering the game, made both putouts in this inning. Simmons out there and left. 2 outs, nobody on for the top of the order. Number 22, Drake Irwin, the senior, started at short, now on the mound. On the day, Irwin is 0 for 2 with a caught looking, a ground out, but he has walked and scored a run. 4:31 for him into play today. Young looking to have a much more efficient inning, bounced that one low and outside all the way to the backstop. 1-0 to Irwin. Young started the inning with 56 game total pitches. You can add 4 to that. He's got 60. Number 32, Bryson Reed on deck for Albia. That pitch missed the outside corner to Irwin's 2-0. So Millard at third, Reed Kite at short, Meek at second, Kirkard at first, Harriman in right, McKinney in center, shaded to left, Simmons in left. Creek Kite behind the plate, that one tapped foul towards the Warrior dugout, or bounced foul, I should say, by Irwin. Keegan Young still on the mound. We're in the top of the 5th, and Albia leads it by 6, 8-2. Young, a 2-1. Oh, backed him up out of there. Count to Irwin, 3-1 now. Young ready, and the 3-1. Bouncer to Reed Kite, a backhand at short, and a strong throw to Kirkhart, and a nice play, 6-3 on the putout, and the Warriors set him down in order. A much more efficient inning there, as Keegan Young able to get through it on 8 pitches in the 5th. He's up to a game total now of 64. Albia retired in order in the top of the 5th. So the score remains after 4.5, 8-2, Blue Demons over the Warriors. Van Buren County coming to the plate in the bottom of the 5th when we come back from a 60-second break. Top of the order, Reed Kite, Eli McKinney, and Creek Kite for the Warriors when we return. You're tuned into Warrior Baseball right here, the Tummel Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
Summer travel season is here. Are you ready? With Pilot Grove Savings Bank's digital banking tools, you can manage your money anytime, anywhere. Check balances, transfer funds, and stay connected, whether you're at home or on the road. Stop into any of our 17 locations or give your nearest branch a call and travel with confidence this summer. Pilot Grove Savings Bank. Banking made easy. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
With you from Moravia, the Mohawk Baseball Invitational to start the bottom of the fifth. Top of the order for Van Buren County, number 3, Reed Kite, the freshman, started on the mound, now playing short, made that nice play to end. He's high and in on the first pitch from Irwin, 1-0 to Reed Kite, made that nice play to backhanded pickup at short to throw over to Colton Kirkhart to get the Warriors out of the top of the fifth. The windup and the pitch drilled foul down the left field line. 1-1 now to Reed Kite. On the day, Reed is 0 for 1. Caught looking, but he has walked and scored a Warrior run. Leading him in runs scored on the year, as is customary by a leadoff batter. 1-1 the count to him. And the pitch. Breaking ball lands for a strike. He watched it. 1-2. That was a good one from Irwin. So Reed will protect now with 2 strikes. Here it comes. Liner right back up the middle. Mistake by Irwin. And he knows it. Another 2-strike hit for the Warriors there. Leadoff man on, Reed Kite with a single. First hit of the inning, and the fourth for the Warriors on the day, all given up by Irwin. Up next for Van Buren County is number 11 in the 2 spot in the order, Eli McKinney, the senior center fielder. 273 for McKinney. Reed Kite was at 341. McKinney on the day is 0 for 2. In there from the left side, Reed Kite with his lead at first. The pitch. McKinney swung through it. 0-1. Creek Kite in the on-deck circle for Van Buren County. Reed Kite with his lead. He's digging in over there at first. Irwin checks him. Stays put. Breaking ball. A blooper to left. Nobody can get it. It's down on the grass. Reed Kite to second. Eli McKinney on to first. Back-to-back singles to lead off the fifth for the Warriors. They got 2 on and nobody out. 5th hit of the day for Van Buren County, all given up by Irwin. So, something brewing here for the Warrior offense. Looking to break out of things. They've been kind of bottled up all day. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Shut out in the first game, just 2 runs here. In the 3 spot is number 13, Creek Kite, the sophomore doing the catching. On the day, he's 0 for 2, reached on an air. On the season, 389, the Warriors' leading average hitter. He'll step in there from the right side with runners on first and second, and nobody out with the Warriors trailing it by 6. Bottom of the 5th. Irwin checks the runner at second. Once, twice, and the pitch to Creek Kite nails him in that guard. He got hit again. I told you, AJ, there's a magnet there. He didn't believe me, but I told him there was. So Creek Kite is hit by a pitch, and they're loaded with nobody out. Here, let's see if we can get the carousel moving. Oh, a hit by pitch is the first of the day by Albia pitching. And the Warriors have them loaded with, going to courtesy run, Assistant Coach Dan Smith asking Head Coach Ron Walker if they're going to courtesy run for Cree. He says no. Here's the cleanup man, number 2, Kinnick Millard. The junior started at short, now playing third. He's 1 for 2 on a day with a single and a strikeout. Millard into action today, 227. Irwin, the windup, and he's coming to him. Low and outside, good stop by the catcher Fisher to save a run, 1-0 to Millard. So the best threat of the day for the Warriors right here with them loaded and nobody out. Bottom of the 5th. They trail it, though, 8-2. But they got the man up there that they want, the cleanup man. The pitch to Kinnick. Oh, he swung and a miss. Breaking ball landed low and outside. Count even at 1-1. I think he fooled him on that one. Let's see if Kinnick can adjust. Irwin ready again. He'll wind and deal. Grounded back up the middle. Glove by the shortstop. They'll get the force at second. Kinnick will beat it at first. An RBI fielder's choice for Millard. Creekite is the first out of the inning. 6-4 on the putout. Send Eli McKinney to third, Kinnick Millard to first. Third run of the day for the Warriors here in the bottom of the fifth on the Millard fielder's choice. Scores 1 to make it 8-3. Albia. Caden Simmons in there now. 0 for 1 on the day with a walk. Called strike 1. Millard stealing the throw down. Is in front of the bag, and he is safe. 0-1 to Simmons. Send Millard to second and third now for the Warriors with 1 out. They've scored once in the inning on 2 hits. Like to plate these two here. If you could, make it 8-5 with 2 innings to play. Irwin the windup, the 0-1 to Simmons. Breaking ball is a good one for strike 2. Had Simmons' weight off balance there, and I don't think he could be, well, he couldn't pull the trigger because he didn't. So it's 0-2 to him now. See what Irwin does. Swung on and popped out of play to the right side by Simmons battling. We'll do it again from 0-2. That's the 46th pitch for Irwin after entering the game in the bottom of the third, pitching now in his third inning. Another 0-2 on the way. Oh, that right arm again fooled the Albia dugout because I heard the guy over there say he thought it was a strikeout. The ump just pushing it to the outside. It's 1-2 to Simmons. See, AJ, we were right. Irwin ready. They'll wind up in a 1-2. Oh, a high pitch foul tip into the catcher's mitt, and he hangs on. Simmons down on strike swinging. That is the second out of the inning. That is the 4th strikeout by Irwin, 9th strikeout recorded by Albia pitching today. So, second and third now with 2 out. Warriors have tallied once and 2 hits in the inning. Here's Colton Kirkhart in the 6th spot, number 10, the senior first baseman. He's 1 for 2 on the day with a single. Into play today, Kirkhart was 256. Let's see if he can drive in a couple more. Irwin coming to him. There's a called strike 1. He didn't like that one anyway. Irwin, a long look into Fisher, his catcher. He's ready. He'll wind and deal. Kirkhart is swinging a miss. He was reaching for that one. Had him. The breaking ball was is off speed, so had him out in front of it, and it had movement on it. So quickly, it's 0-2. Well, I said last time Kirkhart hits better with 2 strikes on him anyway. So let's see if he can prove me right. Colton will look to dig in and battle here. Down 0-2. Runners in scoring position at second and third. Warriors trail at 8-3. The pitch. Too far outside, but that ump once again raised that right hand. He's pushing it outside to tell everybody, but it looks like a strike call. 1-2 to Kirkhart. A shakeoff. Now he's ready as Irwin, and a 1-2. Breaking ball. Oh, a good idea, but it missed. Count even at 2-2. Kirkhart has fought back. That was a good pitch. Just couldn't get him to bite on it, and maybe he was fooled, but it ended up being a ball. So 2-2 with 2 out, 2 on, second and third, bottom of the 5th, 8-3. Albia the pitch. Oh, he goes fishing for one low and outside, and Kirkhart down on strikes once again for the 3rd out of the inning. Warriors get 1 on a couple of hits. No errors by Albia, and Van Buren County leaves 2 on base. 20 pitches for Irwin to get Albia through the 5th. He's got a game total now of 53. So we've played 5. The score, Albia 8, Van Buren County 3. When the Warriors bat again in the 6th, bottom of 6th, it's 7, 8, and 9. Young, Meek, Pilcher, the DH, due up. After a 60-second break, Albia to the plate. For the top of the 6th, 2, 3, 4, Reed, McFall, and Helm coming up for the Blue Demons. Come on back with us. In 60 seconds, you're tuned into Warrior Baseball on the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube station.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
Call. I got a pair of clogged toilets.
2 pair, dripping faucets and leaking pipes.
Full house, boys. Flooded basement, ruined water heater, and a wild card, broken sump pump.
Gentlemen, whatever your plumbing issue may be, call Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive in Ottumwa. The drain cleaning and plumbing experts, residential and commercial, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Oh, and one more thing. A royal flush always beats a full house.
That's a bunch of crap.
Keegan Young back to the mound for the Warriors. First pitch to Reed in the top of the 6th is low and outside for ball 1. Reed, second spot in the order, number 32, the sophomore right fielder, 467 on the year. Today, he is 1 for 3. A double, reached on an error, scored twice, 2 RBIs. Young coming back to him on the wrong side of the batter. He went forward towards the plate to get out of the way of that one. It's 2-0. Young, back to the mound, 64 game total pitches. He's got 2 more, 66 now. He's working in his 5th inning of work. Reed Kite started the game, 1 inning and a third. Ball 3 to Reed, down low. Don't want to put the leadoff man on here if you can avoid it. The pitch from Young is a strike. Looked a little bit inside. Home plate umpire says otherwise. It's 3-1. At bat re-engaged. It'll be a 3-1 coming to Reed from Young on the next pitch. McFall on deck. And here it is. Nope, that one's too far outside. And Reed draws a leadoff base on ball. Third walk issued by Young. 7th of the day for Warrior pitching. Here's Connor McFall in the 3 spot, number 30, the senior first baseman. 327 for him. He's 3 for 3 on the day with 3 singles. He's got 2 RBIs and a run scored. And Ron Walker going to go out and take the ball from Keegan Young here. 5 pitches in the 6th gives him a game total of 69. He ends up going, let's see, 3 2/3 plus, I'll call it, because we're into the 6th inning. And Young is responsible for Bryson Reed, the walk down to first. So we're going to have a pitching change brought to you by Dowd's Quick Stop of Dowd's for gas and all the convenience and daily food specials. Caden Simmons going to be in to pitch. First batter he'll face is Connor McFall. So, I don't think, let's check and see if Simmons has pitched. I don't think so. On the season, see if, he has not. This will be Caden's first mound appearance for the senior. So, Keegan Young goes 3 2/3 plus. Gives up 2 runs on 2 hits, 3 walks, a strikeout. 69 game total pitches. So, Simmons was playing left. Looks like they sent Jackson Meek out to left field from second base. Simmons in from left to pitch. Millard still at third, Reed Kite at short. Keegan Young stays in the game. Went from pitcher to second base. That's where Meek was, but he went out to right. Nolan Harriman still out there in right. McKinney in center. There's the changes for the Warriors. 17, Caden Simmons into pitch. That first pitch, ball 1 all the way to the backstop from Simmons. Past Creed Kite. Wild pitch First offering from Simmons there. That'll move. Count 1-0 to the batter, McFall. That'll send Reed down to second. So runner in scoring position with nobody out for Albia. They already lead at 8-5 here, top of the sixth. Simmons, McFall drilled to left through the infield, out to Meek for a base hit. So he greets him rudely. McFall can hit. That's his fourth hit of the day. He's 4 for 4 with 4 singles, and he's wrapped every one of them. So, first hit of the inning, first one given up by Simmons. 6th hit of the day for Albia. In there now is the cleanup man, number 35, Isaac Helm, junior center fielder. So for 1 on the day with a strikeout. He's walked twice, though. In there from the right side, now with runners at first and third. Simmons gets a swing and a miss. There goes McFall. They will not throw through. 0-1 the count to Helm. Give McFall a steal of second. Second and third, 2 in scoring position for Albia. 0-1 to Helm. Jackson Strickler on deck for the Blue Demons. Simmons out of the stretch to the plate. Creed Kite slides over with a good block on ball 1. 1-1 to Helm. And they're going to call a balk on Simmons as he kind of took a deep breath out there. They're considering that a movement. So Bryson Reed scores on the balk, move McFall to third. Run here in the inning. And that'll be, I guess, charged to Young. That's his runner. So that pitch is a called strike. 1-2 now to Helm. So here in the top of 6, Simmons balk scores 1 to make it 9-3. Albia. That pitch swung on. Fly ball right field. Harriman in, will catch. Runner tags McFall. He throws into Kirkhart. Kirkhart throws home, but it's not going to be near in time. So Helm first out of the inning on the fly out to Harriman in right, but it'll act as a sac fly with an RBI as he drives in McFall from third. So the Helm sac fly scores 1, and it's 10-3. Albia now. Base is empty with 1 out. Albia scored twice in the inning. First run given up by Simmons. Called strike 1 to Strickler. 0-1. In the 5 spot, number 17, Jackson Strickler. Senior started in left field, now playing short on the day. It's 0 for 3. That pitch is low from Simmons. 1-1. Base is empty, 1 out. Albia's scored twice in the inning on a hit. A balk has helped out. Wild pitch as well. Sacrifice. Strickler swings on that one deep to left center. McKinney back on the run. He'll make a nice catch with his right hand. He's a lefty. And Strickler's the second out of the inning on the fly out to McKinney in left center. So 2 outs now with nobody on. 6th spot in the order due up is number 12, Carson Sohn. Started on the mound, went to left field. He's a senior. On the day, he's 0 for 1. Reached on an error. He had drawn a walk and scored. Then Kelly batted in his spot last time. Simmons low and outside on the first pitch to Sohn. 1-0. 2 outs here. Base is empty. 10-3, Albia. Top of 6. On deck is Bettis. 2-0 on that pitch missed from Simmons to Sohn. Son, I should say, I guess. Bettis in the 7th spot up next. Simmons ready again. He's working out of the stretch. And the pitch. Low and outside. Popped away from Creek Kite to the right. Nobody on base, so just ball 3. 3-0. Count now. 3-0 from Simmons is in there. 3-1. I think that was a take all the way. He was seeing if Simmons could hit the zone with one, and Caden did. See if he can do 2 in a row. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He does just that. Fights back to make it a full count. 3-2 now to Sohn. Excuse me. Here comes a payoff from Simmons. Swung on, fouled to the right, up and out of play. We'll do it again from 3-2. Caden's ready, and the pitch. A little bit high and in, and Sohn draws a walk. 2-out base runner for Albia. First walk issued by Simmons. 8th walk issued by Warrior pitching today. Here's Colbank getting another at-bat. In the 7th spot, number 9. Bettis must be playing the field, or I don't know if Colbank went to play third base. High and outside. Left-handed batter is Colbank, 1-0. Colbank 308 on the year, limited at bats, I believe. So Carson Sohn down there, first base. Catcher Fisher in the on-deck circle. The pitch. Sent out to left center. And it's in the gap. McKinney couldn't get to it. Coming back in to Reed Kite the cutoff, and it's a double. Putting the runner in front of him at third by Ty Colbank. He's got a 2-out double. Move Sohn to third. Second hit in the inning. Second hit given up by Simmons on 18 pitches. So they're trying to mount something here with 2 outs. There's runners at second and third for the number 8 spot in the order, Emmett Fisher. He wears number 5, the sophomore catcher. On the day, he's 1 for 2 with a single, drawn a walk, scored a run. Simmons missed high on that first pitch to Fisher, 1-0. So runners at second and third. Warriors already trail by 7, 10-3. We're in the top of the 6th with 2 outs. Simmons the pitch. Fouled off right side out of play. 1-1 to Fisher. Number 1, Will Crosser on deck. Simmons a look into Cree Kite. And the 1-1. Fouled off again, right side out of play. 1-2 now. Warriors a strike away from getting out of the top of the 6th. Without any farther damage, Albia has tallied twice on 2 hits so far here in the half inning. Fisher back in there from the right side. Simmons on a 1-2. Takes a long pause. He's coming to him. Breaking ball. Oh, boy, that one looked pretty good. Must have been a tad bit outside. Count even at 2-2 now. Maybe he's just setting him up for a heater on the inside part of the plate. That's where I'd come now. If you can hit it. 2-2 with 2 out. 2 on, second and third, 10-3 Albia as we play. Top of the 6th, Simmons shot the low and outside, so it's full 3-2. Last year, when we were here, it was so hot that they played 2 games and then called the last 2 games off due to heat. Not today, though. Simmons ready on a 3-2, and here it is. Bounced right back to Caden. He'll glove, throw to Colton, makes a catch, steps on the bag. Fisher, the 3rd out of the inning, on a 1-3 put out. Albia gets 2 on 2 hits. No errors by Van Buren County. Albia ends up leaving 2 on base. 24 pitches for Simmons to get the Warriors through the 6th. That's his game total. When Albia bats top of the 7th, it'll be 9-1-2. Crosser, Irwin, and Reed due up. We've played 5.5 with the score. Albia 10, Van Buren County 3. Warriors to the plate in the bottom of the 6th when we return from a 60-second break. 7, 8, and 9, Young, Meek, the DH Pilcher due up. We'll be back with you for more Warrior Baseball after this break, right here on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
Refresh your skin and feel your best with a visit to the complexion company Laser and Aesthetics in Batavia, your premier destination for ultimate head-to-toe care. Boost your energy with premium IV hydration drips, experience the skin-smoothing power of microneedling and medical-grade chemical peels, or try their state-of-the-art M-Sculpt Neo and M-Cella treatments for body sculpting and wellness. They also offer expert permanent makeup, lip blushing, and clear skin acne scar treatments. Book your visit with the complexion company in Batavia today.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hisson, and this is your Van Buren County Community School District Weekly Report. We want to congratulate the class of 2026. We wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors. Always remember, if you need help, support, or guidance of any kind, please reach out to a member of our team. We will gladly do what we can to assist you. We want to thank our staff that are retiring or moving on to new adventures for all that they did for our students. We still have a few openings in our district. Please contact us if you're interested. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
Back with you here from Moravia High School, Moravia, Iowa. The Mohawk Baseball Invitational today. We're going to the bottom of the 6th. The score, Albia 10, Van Buren County 3. 7, 8, 9 due up for the Warriors. This is Keegan Young, number 1, senior. He's playing second base right now. He's pitched, played, and went back and forth between second base and the mound. Breaking ball. Had him fooled from Irwin. 0-1 to Young on the day. Keegan 1 for 2 with a single and a ground out on the season. 205. Irwin, the windup in the pitch, is in there. 0-2 to Young. Albia center fielder shaded a couple steps to the left. Rest of the outfield straight away medium depth. The pitch bounced it in there. Ball 1, 1-2 now. I think number 9 is playing third base over there. I think that is Cole Bank in that spot. He batted twice now. Here's a 1-2. Oh, breaking ball, reached for it. Did the catcher catch it cleanly? They're going to try to secure it at first down to McFall. He steps on the bag. Young, first out of the inning on a swinging strikeout, secured 2-3. Another strikeout for Irwin, his 5th since entering in the 3rd. Oh, wait. Oh, let's see. 1, 2, 3. He's got 6. I'm 1 behind. 6 strikeouts. So here's Jackson Meek, 8th spot in the order, number 14, is junior. Out in he's played third, went to second, now playing left. Bounced that one in there, did Irwin. 1-0 to Meek. Meek on the day. 0 for 2 reached on an error, scored a run. Has a strikeout also on the season. Meek was at 242 entering the Mount Air game. Breaking ball missed. 2-0 to Meek. So 1 out, nobody on for the Warriors here, bottom of the 6th, trailing it by 7, 10-3 to the Albia Blue Demons. Irwin coming back. Low and in. 3-0 to Meek. We'll take a start to a rally any way we can get it. 7th pitch for Irwin in the inning. He's up to 60 game total. I think Strickler's into play short. Crosser at second. McFall still at first. That's a called strike 1. 3-1. The outfield. Son, the starter, out there in left. Here's a 3-1. Meek sends a fly ball to left, fairly deep. Son back a few steps. He's there, and he'll make the catch in left field. Meek, the second out of the inning on the fly to Son in left. Helm still in center, Reed in right. Fisher still behind the plate. The pitcher now is Irwin. Started at short, and now he's on the mound. So that change was Son off the mound when he left the game to left. Strickler into play short. Irwin went from short to the mound to finish up those changes for you for Albia a few innings ago. Here's Pilcher. 9 spot in the order. Jaden Ware's number 9, senior DH. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts on the day. Batting for Nolan Harriman, number 6, the sophomore, playing right field. That one bounced in there low and outside. Count 1-0 to Jaden Pilcher. Pilcher, right-handed batter. On the season, he was at 250 and limited at bats. He takes a called strike. Count even at 1-1. Irwin is ready. Winds and deals. High on a fastball. 2-1. Into the windup he goes again, and here's the delivery. Inside, 3-1 on a fastball. Base is empty for Van Buren County here. First 2 retired. A strikeout and a flyout. 3-1 to Pilcher. Irwin, the delivery. That's a called strike 2. Full now to Jaden. 3-2. Pilcher's ready. So is Irwin. Here comes the payoff. Breaking ball. Emergency hack sends it foul to the right of us. Way to hang, Jaden. Fought off a good pitch from Irwin. Reed Kite out of the on-deck spot to get that foul ball. And we are ready again for another 3-2. Swing and a miss, foul tip into the catcher's mitt, hangs on. Pilcher strikes out for the 3rd time today. Top of the order for the Warriors when they bat in the top of the 7th or bottom of the 7th. Reed Kite, Eli McKinney, and Creek Kite. They're retired in order in the 6th on 16 pitches for Irwin. He's up to a game total of 69. So we played 6. It's Albia 10, Van Buren County 3. To the top of the 7th we go. Due up for Albia. 9-1-2, Crosser, Irwin, and Reed. The Blue Demons lead it 10-3. We'll take a 60-second break. Come on back for more Warrior Baseball as we head to the top of the 7th right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we'll transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
Shopping for a quality used car? Check out the inventory at Smithburg Automotive's lot at 1503 West Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Need repairs? They've got you covered at the South 23rd Street location. Call 641-472-2454 or visit smithburgs.com. Need quality used parts? Head to Smitty's Auto Recycling on West Grimes in Fairfield. They've got fresh inventory arriving all the time. Selling parts or have a wrecked vehicle? They buy unwanted cars too. Call 472-4200 or stop by to see what's new in the yard.
Once again, we're back with you here from the Moravia Mohawk Baseball Invitational. Game 3 of the day, game 2 for each one of these teams. They each lost their first game. 10-zip Moravia over Albia, 11-zip Mount Air over Van Buren County. They're meeting in the consolation. Top of the 7th, Simmons' first pitch to the number 9 batter, Will Crosser, is ball 1. He wears number 1, the freshman second baseman, 200 on the year. Today, he's 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Simmons starting work. His second inning here, came in relief in the 6th. Keegan Young, the pitch. Drilled down the third base line, foul. 1-1 now the count to Crosser, the freshman second baseman for Albia. Top of the order, Irwin on deck. Simmons out of the stretch. Long pause in the pitch. Breaking ball missed. High. 2-1 now to Crosser. Leadoff man for Albia here in the top of the 7th. Simmons pitch missed high and in. Again, 3-1. Warriors have got their runs, 2 in the 3rd, 1 in the 5th. Albia scored in every inning but the 4th and the 5th with 3-3, 2 and 2 in the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 6th. And Simmons missed ball 4, low and away. Crosser draws a leadoff walk. 2nd walk issued by Simmons. 9th walk issued by Warrior pitching today. That'll turn the lineup over. 5th time through. This is Drake Irwin. On the day, it's 0-4-3. A walk and a run scored. Number 22, the leadoff man, started on the mound, now playing check him at first. He's back safely, is Crosser. I'm sorry, he started at short and is now pitching. 4:31 coming into today's play. Simmons' first pitch to him is in there. 0-1 to Irwin. Irwin came in relief in the 3rd. So far he's gone 3 2/3 for Albia. The 0-1 is strike 2 looking. Irwin didn't like it. Simmons ready on an 0-2. There goes the runner. That one drilled down the left field line. Fair. Runner around 2nd, digging for 3rd. The throw is off the bag. Millard catches it. It's a double for Irwin. His first hit of the day. He's 1 for 4 now with that double and walk. So give him a double down the left field line. He's at 2nd. Will Crosser all the way over to 3rd. First hit of the inning for Albia. They've got 2nd and 3rd. Nobody out here. Leading at 10-3, top of 7. That's the 3rd hit given up by Simmons. That brings to the plate in the 2 spot in the order, number 32, Bryson Reed, the sophomore right fielder, 467 for Reed. On the day, he is 1 for 3 with a double, reached on an air, 2 runs scored. He's also walked and scored. Here's a bouncer to Millard. He looks at 2nd. He'll have to go to 1st. The runner from 2nd goes to 3rd on the throw. Was about the only play that they could get. So Reed, first out. 5-3 on the putout. Score Crosser from 3rd on the play, and Irwin is over to, he goes from 2nd to 3rd on the play. So here in the top of the 7th, you can give Reed there an RBI ground out. So Reed RBI ground out, scores 1 to make it 11-3. Albia, count to McFall here, who's having a day, is 1-0. Now it's 1-1. McFall on the day is 4 for 4 with 4 singles. He got 2 RBIs, scored 2 runs. He's a 3-man in the order, wearing number 30, senior first baseman, 327 for McFall, who's had himself a day at the plate. The pitch from Simmons, over his back. He had to duck out of the way of that one. 2-1 the count to McFall. Albia, a runner at 3rd. That's Irwin over there. 1 out in the inning. They scored once on a hit. Simmons out of the stretch. The pitch to McFall is in there. He thought it was high and outside. Ump says strike 2. Count even at 2-2 to McFall. Comes the 14th pitch of the inning for Simmons. He's got a game total of 37, 38 on the way. Swing and a miss. McFall makes an out for the first time today. That's the second out of the inning on a swinging strikeout. Simmons' first strikeout recorded, brought to you by Slayton Polaris. That's the fourth strikeout by Warrior pitchers today. In there now, the cleanup man, number 35, Isaac Kelm. Junior center fielder, 204 for him on the day. He is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. He's got 2 walks and a sacrifice that aren't official at-bats. Breaking ball misses to Helm from Simmons. It's 1-0. So we walked in the second, walked in the fourth. No official at-bats there. He had a sac fly with an RBI in the sixth. That's no at-bat. The only official at-bat was a strikeout in the first for Helm. He's ahead of Simmons 1-0 here. Runner at third is Irwin. Foul tip off the catcher, Creek Kite, makes a 1-1 to Helm. 2 outs in the inning now. Runner at third is Irwin. Albia has scored once. And the Reed RBI ground out to make it 11-3 as we play top of 7. Warriors can get one more out here at the bottom of the 7th. Their last ups will be next. That pitch swung on, blooped over second base. Young, a good effort. He dives for it and can't get it. It's an RBI single. Terryman throws it back into Reed Kite at short. Helm, RBI single. Scores the second run, the second hit of the inning. Score Irwin on the play. Another hit and a run. Third run given up by Simmons on 4 hits. So the Helm RBI single scores 1 to make it 12-3. Albia. And there now is Jackson Strickler. There goes the runner. The pitch was a ball. Creekite will not throw down. Helm to second on a stolen base. 1-0 to the batter. Strickler in the 5 spot in the order, number 17. The senior started in left, now playing short. On the day, he's taken the collar so far, 0 for 4. He's a right-handed batter. Simmons always works out of the stretch. Long look into Creekite and the pitch. Breaking ball missed down and away. 2-0 to Strickler. Helm at second after he singled with an RBI, stole second, so he's out there at scoring position. Albia, a couple of runs on 2 hits in the inning. 2-0 from Simmons. Through the zone for strike 1. On deck is Carson Son over there. He started on the mound, went to left after he left his pitching duties. Simmons stepped off and moved the runner back out there with after his leadoff of second. That's Helm. 2-1 to count to Strickler. The pitch is in there for a called strike 2. We're even at 2-2 now. So Warriors trying to get out of the top of the 7th by just allowing 2. Albia has scored in 5 of 7 innings here today. Simmons a deep breath. Long pause. He'll step off, turn to second, bluff a throw, runner back. Here comes a 2-2. There goes the runner, fouled off to our right. We'll do it again from 2-2. Helm will have to retreat to second. Another 2-2 from Simmons. A sharply hit ball past Reed Kite out into center towards the second base side of the shortstop, around third Another run scoring for Albia as Strickler has an RBI single. Helm from second all the way around to score the third run on 3 hits in the inning. Albia leads it 13-3 on the Strickler RBI single. That was the 23rd pitch by Simmons in the inning. He's up to a game total of 47. 3 runs on 3 hits. Still a runner at first with 2 outs for, I think this is, well, let's see who's getting an at bat here. High and outside. It's number 2, Cale Castor, getting an at bat here. 1-0 the count to him. See if I can get you stats on him. Castor, a freshman, no average. Fouled off. Count to Castor 1-1 after that foul ball. No average on the season for him. First at bat of the day. He's in there from the right side. That'll be a runner at first. Strickler over there. They already scored 3 in the inning on 3 hits. There are 2 outs. Simmons coming. No, he'll step and check him at first. Colton Kirkhart had to bend down to stop that one from going over to the fence. His throw back is a bad one, and there's an E2 that allows the runner to take a base. Attempting to throw that ball back to Simmons after the pickoff attempt. So Strickler to second on an E3. Excuse me, not 2, E3. First error of the inning for the Warriors, but 8th of the day. What'd they give him third on? Runner to third. I didn't see it. Inside. 2-1. Strickler at third now. Let's see if he hustled over there or if they... Oh, the ball went out of play, or maybe he went to the dugout. That pitch swung on, popped out of play right side. That's the only thing I can think of is that throw from Kirkhart got through Simmons on the mound, went over towards the Warrior dugout, and if it went into the door, or one of the entries, you got 2 of them, I think, it's out of play, and I think the runner would advance a base there, so that probably put him to third. There's the inside pitch from Simmons. And it's 3-2 now to Castor, the batter, the freshman with no average on the season. Runner at third with 2 out. Albia scored 3 on 3 hits with an error here by the Warriors in the top of the 7th to lead it. That one's in there. Called. Strike 3. Castor down on strikes. 3rd out of the inning, but Albia, 29 pitches, let's see, for Simmons to get the Warriors through the 7th. He's up to a game total of 53. Albia gets 3 runs on 3 hits and error. They end up leaving 1 on base, so we played 6.5. The score is now Albia 13, Van Buren County 3. Last ups for the Warriors coming. After this 60-second break, they've got the top of the order, Reed Kite, Eli McKinney, and Creed Kite due up. Come on back with us for the finish of this one right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
This is Tim with Slayton Polaris. I'm sure you would agree with me that while we enjoy watching our kids grow up on the farm, we also wish they could stay little for as long as possible. 1 minute they are small enough to play in a tractor tire, and the next thing you know, they are bigger than you. With all of life's changes, you can take comfort in knowing that Slayton Polaris will try their best to keep things the same. We always offer the best machines at the best possible prices and strive to treat everyone the way we would want to be treated. This has always been our policy since we opened our doors. We look forward to meeting you at Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
When you're rolling through the beautiful hills of Van Buren County, make a stop in Dowd's at Dowd's Quick Stop. Open every day. This month, try our pizza flavor of the month, Buffalo Chicken. Grab a large 1-topping pizza and 8 wings for just $19. Or try the cheeseburger meal deal. Burger, fries, and a 32-ounce drink for only $11. And don't miss the open-air cooler loaded with wraps, salads, pickle wraps, deviled eggs, and dessert. Dowd's Quick Stop. Good food, great people, right in the heart of scenic Van Buren County.
Back with you here from Moravia, Iowa, Moravia High School, the Mohawk Baseball Invitational. Reed Kite leading off for the Warriors in the top of the seventh, trailing at 13-3. Takes ball one. Kite on the day, 1 for 2 with a single, a walk, scored 2 runs, fouls that one off towards the Albia dugout, 1-1. Kite coming into play today, 341. He started on the mound, then went to shortstop. The Warriors got work to do. Down 10, the bottom of the seventh. Got to load them up and just keep it moving. There's a bouncer to short. Gloved on a couple of hops. Throw on the run, scooped by McFall over there on a nice play. That was Strickler over to McFall. And Reed Kite, the first out of the inning on a 6-3 putout. Up next, 2 spot in the order, Eli McKinney. The senior center fielder wears number 11 on the day. He's 1 for 3 with a single. Into play today. This is the 4th time through for the Warriors in their lineup. McKinney 273. He'll be in there from the left side. Creek Kite on deck. 1 out, nobody on for Van Buren County here. Bottom of 7. They trail at 13-3. Warriors in danger, going 0-2 on the day here, and I don't think Ron Walker feels like they competed that much. Bounced in there on a breaking ball. It's not over yet. I realize it, and I'm not giving up hope. But up to this point, 1-0 the count to McKinney. 73 game total pitches so far for Irwin in relief. 74 on the way is a called strike outside part of the plate. 1-1 to Eli. Base is empty with 1 out here. Bottom of 7. Warriors getting down to their last couple of outs. Irwin, the windup and the pitch. McKinney drives one to right. Not deep enough, though, and Reed is out there to make the catch. McKinney put a charge into it, but right at Reed in right field. McKinney's the second out of the inning on the fly to right. Warriors' last hope in the 3 spot is number 13, Creek Kite, the sophomore catcher. On the day, he's 0 for 2. Reached on an error, also been hit by a pitch. Into play today, Creek Kite was at 389. The right-handed batter looks at pitch number 1, a breaking ball, low and outside. 1-0 to Creek Kite. Base is empty with 2 out. It's a 10-run lead for Albia. Bottom of 7, 13-3, Blue Demons with the lead. The 1-0 in there. 1-1. Irwin ready for a 1-1, and here it is. Grounded to third. Gloved. Colebank. A throw to McFall. Creek Kite is retired for the 3rd out of the inning, and it's a final now. Check the time for you, 5:29. We'll write that down. 9 pitches for Irwin to get through the 7th. He ends up with a game total of 78. Creek Kite, 3rd out of the inning, retired 5-3 on the putout. Warriors retired in order in the bottom of the 7th. So it's a final. Albia defeats Van Buren County today in the consolation game by a score of 13-3. Albia goes 1-1 on the day, losing to Moravia and defeating Van Buren County, and the Warriors 0-2 on the day, losing to Mount Ayr and to Albia. That'll take us to the post-game show. Brought to you by Crane Concrete Ready Mix, delivering affordable ready mix concrete to your door or job site. Check them out on Facebook for contact information. We need to get some ads in because we didn't do a pregame show, so we're going to take a 4-minute break and then come back with you for the postgame show. That'll give us a chance to get the totals and summaries ready for you. Warriors lose at 13-3 to Albia. Back with you in 4 minutes. We'll have a couple of those breaks during the postgame show to take care of our sponsors right here on the Tumble Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hisson, and this is your Van Buren County Community School District Weekly Report. We want to congratulate the class of 2026. We wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors. Always remember, if you need help, support, or guidance of any kind, please reach out to a member of our team. We will gladly do what we can to assist you. We want to thank our staff that are retiring or moving on to new adventures for all that they did for our students. We still have a few openings in our district. Please contact us if you're interested. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
Hi, this is Amanda Manning Morris. Farmers and ranchers, we know your work is the backbone of our community. At First Iowa State Bank of Keosauqua, we're proud to offer ag lending solutions tailored to your needs. Whether it's land, equipment, or operational expenses, we've got the tools to help your operation grow. With competitive rates, flexible terms, and local experts who understand agriculture, we're here to support you every step of the way. Partner with a bank that knows the land and stands by its people. First Iowa State Bank, your ag lending partner. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Refresh your skin and feel your best with a visit to the complexion company Laser and Aesthetics in Batavia, your premier destination for ultimate head-to-toe care. Boost your energy with premium IV hydration drips, experience the skin-smoothing power of microneedling and medical-grade chemical peels, or try their state-of-the-art M-Sculpt Neo and M-Cella treatments for body sculpting and wellness. They also offer expert permanent makeup, lip blushing, and clear skin acne scar treatments. Book your visit with the complexion company in Batavia today.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we'll transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
Is your back telling you it's time for a new mattress? Darren at Dixon's Mattress Outlet is the man to see. Dixon's Mattress Outlet sells new mattresses of all sizes. They also have a great selection of area rugs, sheets, and pillows. Needing a mattress for the camper or a rollaway bed? Darren has those too. Call Darren today and get the best rest for less. Call Dixon's Mattress Outlet today at 641-664-3060. And don't forget to like them on Facebook.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
Van Buren County Hospital is a proud supporter of Van Buren County Community School District Athletics. The contributions you make to your team, your school, and your community are appreciated and valued by all of us at Van Buren County Hospital. We want to wish you a successful sports season, and we'll be cheering for you every step of the way. Go Warriors! For all of your healthcare needs, Van Buren County Hospital is here for you. Find us online at vbch.org.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Alrighty, we're back with you here from Moravia High School, Moravia, Iowa, the Mohawk Baseball Invitational, where a second game of the day for the Warriors is complete now. It's a post-game show. Warrior Baseball brought to you by Crane Concrete Ready Mix, delivering affordable ready mix concrete to your door or job site. Check them out on Facebook for contact information. It's a final now, like I said. Albia gets the win over Van Buren County by a score of 13-3. For Albia, 13 runs on 10 hits, 4 errors. They leave 8. For the Warriors, 3 runs on 5 hits, 8 errors. That's too many. And they leave 6. Winning pitcher is Carson Sohn. He's the winning pitcher. Losing pitcher, Reed Kite. Time of the game, 2 hours and 41 minutes. Let's get to the scoring summary here quickly. A McFall single scored 1 in the top of the first, 1-0 Albia. A Son grounder with an E2 scored 2. It was 3-0 Albia after a half an inning. Top of the second, they added on to that lead. A Reed 2 RBI double scored 2 to make it 5-0. A McFall RBI single scores 1 to make it 6-0. A Bettis grounder with an E4 scored another to make it 7-0 Albia. And finally, a Fisher RBI single with an E9, scored another run to make it 8-0 Albia after an inning and a half. Top of the third, Warriors finally get a couple. A Meek steal of third with an E2, scored one to make it 8-1 Albia, and then a McKinney RBI groundout scored another to make it 8-2 Albia after three. Bottom of the fifth, Warriors get one run closer. A Millard fielder's choice scored one to make it 8-3. It wasn't looking too bad. Warriors just a rally away from getting right back in it, but it was all Albia after that. They scored the next five. Top of the sixth, the Simmons block scored one to make it 9-3 Blue Demons, and then a Helm sac fly scored another to make it 10-3 Albia. Top of the seventh, they added three more insurance runs. Reed, an RBI groundout, scored one to make it 11-3. A Helm RBI single scored one to make it 12-3, and a Strickler RBI single. An RBI groundout and two RBI singles there by Albia made it 13-3, and that's the way that it ended here today. And I've got head coach Ron Walker back to talk to us again in the post-game show, brought to you by Crane Concrete Ready Mix. And Coach, thanks again for stopping by to talk to us in the post-game show of Warrior Baseball. And I'm sure the kids were disappointed in that effort in Game 2. Just too many errors and not enough timely hitting is about the best way to sum it up. And I know from our interviews throughout the course of the year, you're probably just disappointed, and I'm sure they are too, about just the overall competition level today.
Well, yeah, they got nothing to be disappointed about, because if you don't put the work in, you don't deserve anything. And so they, kind of got what we deserved today.
Mm-hmm.
You show up not to compete, that's what's going to happen. And then you get to go home with that sour taste in your mouth.
Yeah.
And, apologize to all the fans that came up here today, took up their Saturday, and then we come up and don't compete.
Well, I guess if you could take something positive away from this, Keegan Young and Caden Simmons, I thought, did an admirable job coming in on the mound for you.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought 4 out of our 5 pitchers that threw today gave us a chance and threw well and competed, and that's all we ask for. We don't ask our guys to go out on the mound and win games for them. Just give us a chance.
Yeah, with the defense, I know it just wasn't as sharp as you would hoped it would be. With the errors and stuff. Anything that you can attribute that to? Just lack of concentration, maybe?
Yeah, just the unwillingness to compete, be focused. You got a guy like Caden Simmons comes in, never pitched before, and I don't think seen him back. He never missed backing up a base. He was where he should have been every single time, and he's never pitched. But that's, coming mentally prepared.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as we get towards the end of the season here, with just a week plus left before we get to tournament action, that's just something that the guys will need to pick up. Just with the style that you guys play, not the, banging the ball all over the place, right? Doubles, triples, the slugging percentage, you just can't. No baseball team can really afford those errors, I guess is what I'm trying to say. You just have to clean that up.
We miss,
especially if with the style of pitching, like you've talked about, you don't have the dominant strikeout pitcher. So if the pitchers are going to pitch to their contact, you got to have the defense there to back them up.
Yeah, exactly. We're not going to strike a bunch of guys out. We're going to pitch contact, but we have to catch fly balls and make the routine ground ball plays. We missed a couple steal signs, and then the guy gets a base hit. That would have been a run.
Yeah.
It's just lack of concentration.
Yeah, like that throw from Kirkhart back to Simmons on the pickoff attempt. Was a bad one. It got through Simmons. I think, did it go into the dugout? Is that why they got the extra base?
Yep.
Okay, so the runner went from second, then took third on that out of play. So, just stuff like that I guess you learn from today, the kids will, and look to change that as we get into action next week. We got a makeup game coming against Central Lee at some point. We don't know when, I don't think. Have you heard anything on that?
We have not. Our AD is out. I think they shot a couple dates.
Mm-hmm.
One of them was, I believe, the 24th.
Okay.
And then the other one was June 30th. Is the first one on Wednesday.
Okay.
So maybe that Tuesday, possibly.
Mm-hmm. So we think it'll be probably not next week on Tuesday?
I'm going to say it's probably not going to be next Tuesday.
Okay.
I'm going to text Coach Weirather on the way home today and see what they're thinking.
So if it's not, then we're going to be off until next Thursday.
Yeah,
we got to go to Danville and then to New London and then to Burlington Notre Dame on back-to-back nights. We'll be heading east to finish up South Division play in the Super Conference. So the guys will have a little bit of time, not necessarily off, maybe a day off on Sunday, back to practice. You got 3 days to prepare for Danville, and I would expect, and you guys and the kids as well would expect nothing less to go over there and get back on start a winning streak.
Yeah, we got to refocus, regroup, and re-energize, and just get hungry again. We weren't hungry today, and it showed.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think we summed it up about the best that we could. And just all a little bit, like you said, disappointed. We'll go home with a sour taste in our mouth, but we're looking on Thursday to come back and put one in the right column in the record. So
Absolutely.
just want to always thank you for your time, stopping by to chat with us in both post-game shows. We appreciate it. We'll let you get out of here, head on your way home. AJ and I will be following you up quickly behind you. So
Sounds great.
That's head coach Ron Walker.
Safe.
Yep, thank you, Coach. Warrior Boys Baseball head coach. Nice enough to stop by and chat with us after a couple of games here today at the Moravia Baseball Invitational. So we got through the scoring summary, our interview. Let's see. Coaches and players interviews brought to you by Dixon's Mattress Outlet in Bloomfield. Call Darren today for a great deal on a new mattress. Don't forget he now sells area rugs too. They have the coaches and players interviews sponsorship. We'll take another 4-minute break. We got some more ads to play. Come back and do some more summarizing after this break. Warriors lose 2 today by a score of 11-0 to Mount Ayr, 13-3 to Albia. We're in the postgame show brought to you by Crane Concrete Ready Mix. Come back with us after a 4-minute break right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hisson, and this is your Van Buren County Community School District Weekly Report. We want to congratulate the class of 2026. We wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors. Always remember, if you need help, support, or guidance of any kind, please reach out to a member of our team. We'll gladly do what we can to assist you. We want to thank our staff that are retiring or moving on to new adventures for all that they did for our students. We still have a few openings in our district. Please contact us if you're interested. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
Summer travel season is here. Are you ready? With Pilot Grove Savings Bank's digital banking tools, you can manage your money anytime, anywhere. Check balances, transfer funds, and stay connected, whether you're at home or on the road. Stop into any of our 17 locations or give your nearest branch a call and travel with confidence this summer. Pilot Grove Savings Bank. Banking made easy. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
Refresh your skin and feel your best with a visit to the complexion company Laser and Aesthetics in Batavia, your premier destination for ultimate head-to-toe care. Boost your energy with premium IV hydration drips, experience the skin-smoothing power of microneedling and medical-grade chemical peels, or try their state-of-the-art M-Sculpt Neo and M-Cella treatments for body sculpting and wellness. They also offer expert permanent makeup, lip blushing, and clear skin acne scar treatments. Book your visit with the complexion company in Batavia today.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we'll transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hisson, and this is your Van Buren County Community School District Weekly Report. We want to congratulate the class of 2026. We wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors. Always remember, if you need help, support, or guidance of any kind, please reach out to a member of our team. We'll gladly do what we can to assist you. We want to thank our staff that are retiring or moving on to new adventures for all that they did for our students. We still have a few openings in our district. Please contact us if you're interested. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
This is Tim with Slayton Polaris. I'm sure you would agree with me that while we enjoy watching our kids grow up on the farm, we also wish they could stay little for as long as possible. 1 minute they are small enough to play in a tractor tire, and the next thing you know they are bigger than you. With all of life's changes, you can take comfort in knowing that Slayton Polaris will try their best to keep things the same. We always offer the best machines at the best possible prices and strive to treat everyone the way we would want to be treated. This has always been our policy since we opened our doors. We look forward to meeting you at Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Back with you here from the Moravia Mohawk Baseball Invitational, Moravia High School, Moravia, Iowa, where we've Warriors have completed their varsity baseball action on the day. Recap things for you here today so far. Game 1 of the day, 10-0 Moravia win over Albia. Game 2, 11-0 Mount Ayr win over Van Buren County. So the two winners there are going to play next. That's Moravia and Mount Ayr. Consolation game was the two losers. Albia defeated Van Buren County 13-3. So Albia on the day goes 1-1. They end the day at 9-13, 1-0. Neutral site game 6-7 on the road. Moravia right now stands at 14-4. They'll be in the championship game after their win early in the day over Albia, and Mount Ayr stands at 9-3 after their win earlier in the day over the Warriors. So right now, after losing 2, coming in at 6-10, the Warriors are 6-12, 4-5. Well, let's see. That was they're 3-5 at home. They lost. Let's see. They played. Well, that was 2 neutral site games, I guess, here today. They're now 1-2 in neutral site games. So that's the way things stand. We still got some more ads to play. I can do the totals quickly for you before we send it to our last break and come back here and summarize it. For the Albia game, Albia wins it 13-3 over the Van Buren County Warriors. Blue Demons get the win there. 13 runs for Albia, 10 hits, 4 errors. They leave 8. Warriors, 3 runs on 5 hits, 8 errors. They leave 6. Time of the game was 2 hours and 41 minutes. Winning pitcher is Carson Son. Losing pitcher, Reed Kite. I guess we got to pick a player of the game, AJ, also. For the game against Albia, player of the game, brought to you by Pilot Grove Savings Bank, serving you for all your financial needs. Proud supporter of the Van Buren County Warriors. How about Caden Simmons coming in and pitching a couple innings in relief? First time on the mound this year. Caden Simmons, our player of the game, for brought to you by Pilot Grove Savings Bank for the Warriors' loss to Albia. One more break coming at you, then we'll come back and put the finishing touches on this one and start to close it down. You tuned in to Warrior Baseball right here on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
When you're rolling through the beautiful hills of Van Buren County, make a stop in Dowd's at Dowd's Quick Stop. Open every day. This month, try our pizza flavor of the month, Buffalo Chicken. Grab a large 1-topping pizza and 8 wings for just $19. Or try the cheeseburger meal deal. Burger, fries, and a 32-ounce drink for only $11. And don't miss the open-air cooler loaded with wraps, salads, pickle wraps, deviled eggs, and dessert. Dowd's Quick Stop. Good food, great people, right in the heart of scenic Van Buren County.
Refresh your skin and feel your best with a visit to the complexion company Laser and Aesthetics in Batavia, your premier destination for ultimate head-to-toe care. Boost your energy with premium IV hydration drips, experience the skin-smoothing power of microneedling and medical-grade chemical peels, or try their state-of-the-art M-Sculpt Neo and M-Cella treatments for body sculpting and wellness. They also offer expert permanent makeup, lip blushing, and clear skin acne scar treatments. Book your visit with the complexion company in Batavia today.
Hi, this is Amanda Manning Morris. Farmers and ranchers, we know your work is the backbone of our community. At First Iowa State Bank of Keosauqua, we're proud to offer ag lending solutions tailored to your needs. Whether it's land, equipment, or operational expenses, we've got the tools to help your operation grow. With competitive rates, flexible terms, and local experts who understand agriculture, we're here to support you every step of the way. Partner with a bank that knows the land and stands by its people. First Iowa State Bank, your ag lending partner. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hisson, and this is your Van Buren County Community School District Weekly Report. We want to congratulate the class of 2026. We wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors. Always remember, if you need help, support, or guidance of any kind, please reach out to a member of our team. We will gladly do what we can to assist you. We want to thank our staff that are retiring or moving on to new adventures for all that they did for our students. We still have a few openings in our district. Please contact us if you're interested. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we will transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
Call. I got a pair of clogged toilets.
2 pair, dripping faucets and leaking pipes.
Full house, boys. Flooded basement, ruined water heater, and a wild card, broken sump pump.
Gentlemen, whatever your plumbing issue may be, call Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive in Ottumwa. The drain cleaning and plumbing experts, residential and commercial, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Oh, and one more thing. A royal flush always beats a full house.
That's a bunch of crap.
Shopping for a quality used car? Check out the inventory at Smithburg Automotive's lot at 1503 West Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Need repairs? They've got you covered at the South 23rd Street location. Call 641-472-2454 or visit smithburgs.com. Need quality used parts? Head to Smitty's Auto Recycling on West Grimes in Fairfield. They've got fresh inventory arriving all the time. Selling parts or have a wrecked vehicle? They buy unwanted cars too. Call 472-4200 or stop by to see what's new in the yard. We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
All right, we're back with you for a final time from the Ottumwa Radio broadcast booth here at the Moravia Mohawk Baseball Invitational, Moravia High School, Moravia, Iowa, Saturday afternoon, where we're going to start to close this broadcast down. Warrior baseball action is done, going 0-2 on the day. As always, I'd like to thank all the viewers for tuning in today. If you chose to make these two broadcasts part of your Saturday, June 20th, 2026, and started in the morning, now late or early into the evening, big thanks for doing so. We were streaming live on the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube Sports channel. Big thanks for tuning in. Couldn't do it without you. If you got us on listening to the post-game show on your way home, hey, thanks for tuning in. Please drive safely. AJ and I will follow you up, and we will do the same. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors here in the post-game show, brought to you by Crane Concrete Ready Mix. I'm going to run through them for you one more time. The Van Buren County Community School District, Crane Concrete Ready Mix, Dowd's Lumber and Home Center, The Complexion Company, Slayton Polaris, Cranston Family Funeral Home, the Van Buren County Hospital, Dixon's Mattress Outlet, Pilot Grove Savings Bank, Dowd's Quick Stop, Smithburg Automotive, Roto-Rooter, and First Iowa State Bank. If you're in the area and need some local business, please make sure you give these sponsors first chance. They're a big part of why the broadcast can be brought to you and viewed on the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube Sports channel. If you're not currently a sponsor of Warrior Sports, but you would like to be, got to get a hold of Margie at OttumwaRadio.com. Margie will set you up with an ads package that's to your liking. You can feel good about getting your business name, some advertising on air. Feel even better about sponsoring Van Buren County Warrior Sports. Once again, if you'd like to sponsor Warrior Sports, get a hold of Margie at OttumwaRadio.com. The totals and finals, the first game, it was an 11-0 loss to Mount Air, and I went over the totals. I'll just go over the Albia game for you now. Warriors lose that game, second game of the day, first game for us. That put us in the consolation, and we are defeated by the Albia Blue Demons by a score of 13-3. For Albia, 13 runs on 10 hits, 4 errors, they leave 8. The Warriors, 3 runs on 5 hits, 8 errors, they leave 6. Time of the game, 2 hours and 41 minutes against Albia. Winning pitcher, Carson Son. Losing pitcher, Reed Kite. Those are the totals and finals for you one more time. Our next broadcast, we're off now, unless we decide to do that makeup game early of next week. We'll play June 25th on the road at Danville. That'll be our next broadcast, about 6:30 probably for the pregame, 7 o'clock. Oh, no, Danville starts their games at 6 because no JV. So that'll be about a 5:30 pregame for a 6 p.m. first pitch at Danville on June 25th. So that's going to about do it here for AJ and I. On behalf of my cameraman and on-site producer this afternoon, the incomparable one and only Mr. AJ Rowe, my name is Shan Moquin, your play-by-play voice of Van Buren County Warrior Sports. AJ and I, along with the Tomo Radio, back again for the sports seasons of the 2025-26 school year, and we couldn't tell you how much we enjoyed being with you on the call today. We're going to wish you a very pleasant, rest of your Saturday evening. Say so long to you from Moravia High School here in Moravia, Iowa, where the Warriors are defeated twice on the day, 11-0 to Mount Ayr, 13-3, a loss to the Albia Blue Demons. We'll talk to you next, probably on Thursday of next week, June 25th, 5:30 pregame for that game at Danville. Back to action in the South Division of the Super Conference against the Danville Bears. Until then, you've been tuned in to Warrior Baseball today. Streaming live all season long right here on the Atemo Radio Group YouTube Sports channel from Moravia High School in Moravia.